No mother, father, lover, or cover from the higher. On the street, sounds morning. Born was told of in the cold. No mother, father, lover, or cover from the higher. On the street, sounds morning. For time, search my place in this great fast race. I might be stumbling backwards, but don't just count me out yet. Stand on line and wait for time. Wait for time. Wait for time. Wait for time. Stand on line. Wait for time. Search my place in this great fast race. Great fast race. Backwards, but don't just count me out yet. Stand on and wait for time. Wait for time. Wait for time. Wait for time. Search my place in this great fast race. I might be stumbling backwards, but don't just count me out yet. Stand on line and wait for time.
all that we are seeing in the report or in the judgment are the facts.
Let's stop that and speak to the issues. We have seen what has happened in other countries because the people refuse to speak to power. Do what you're doing, make sure the system is straight.
Good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. We're streaming live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. Book, I can see Aretha Okwe watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team. Thank you very much. Hamid Al Hassan is live on YouTube, watching me right now. Raina Yakubu is on YouTube. Aisha Bola is live on YouTube. Mama Get is live on YouTube.
Government, why don't our journalists understand that interviews does not change anything? These people are robots. You give them room to lie. Do the investigation. Then take the documents to them and push them to the wall and ask them. This is what we did. We investigated this and this is what we have. What is your answer to it? 77 years, what's Ghana? Only certificate. Now, number one, I will risk that. For certificate, bra. Where's the certificate? Where's the certificate? You must have both. Parliamentarians, NDC for the MP before. Omo case 5 for Ghana na case 5 no into say chebe nsa mosutu a na ma panyan obo se kwa na kosi mutaka pempem no anso agya to no owura ma haruna panyan na ekọ obo se omo moto Ashanti regional minister no wagya tinti so no waye say no around panyan e basa Murtala Muhammad pempem no agye no robo ora tin show no raise no ora tin no show no ma panyan ekọ sa obo se akoto na po ne hwene so ekọ pem na po hwene so panyan na hwene na so a
demonstration here because see these people sitting there, they don't see the anger in us. They don't see the anger in the young people. They don't respect us again. And the finance minister designates or better now answer question ba akumpo also 10 billion every Bank of Ghana one I did a scandal and they said he doesn't need to answer to you because they don't respect you. The president does not respect you. I would say Drew Point Multi say if you don't force them to understand, say you are the people.
All these and many more reactions on With All Due Respect with Kevin Ekobedu Taylor, showing every weekday on Loud Silence TV.
Light of pan, light of pan, nana disco, nana disco, guvado Judy, guvado Judy, obia light neso disco no, light pa, obia revi, obra pone guvado bo, light ne say, yenemo, guvado, woo, a good word of you. Hey, light near press, hey, a plus one. Hey, Nanado. Hey, Nanado. Light never disco, no, light and so I don't say, see ya.
You see the light? This is what the light will do. Rana Akufo-Addo, raise your light. This is the light Rana Akufo-Addo giving to us. You see this. You see this. You see how can human being live in this kind of condition? Look at the light. Look at what he's doing. All this. You destroy our property. Somebody.
So this is the government you voted for.
This
Nanado's government is the West government. West government.
It's not Dumso.
West government.
At Madina Estate. The people who
West government. West government.
Dumso branded as load shedding.
What can you say about this government?
We need timetable. Please.
You are an entrepreneur. This is one of the West governments. We need a timetable.
Dumso branded as load shedding.
Ye build train at nothing so. Seriously. Ye build train nothing so Say be fence so de. Omo mo Europe, UK ne Holland ne are de omuni. Say fence so ne ade enche kra. Me say na do de fence so no, but me also de fence so na se. The Ekwan.
Eurostar.
Eurostar, yes.
Eurostar.
Yeah.
From London to France.
Me no kaze see no. Akaka no mo wie.
Go light of pan, light of pan, nana disco, nana disco, guvado Judy, guvado Judy, obia light neso disco no, light pa, obia revi, obra pone guvado bo, yeah, light na yese, ye mo, hey, guvado, hey. Yeah, woo! A good word of Yahoo! Hey! Light in a press, hey, a plus way! Hey! Nanado! Hey, Nanado! Light in a body disco, no, light in a so doom says, see ya!
Ghana, when a moose, and you did move to pan about that one, sir. Yes, send the TV lances, about Pemoso. Mushadi amahuadia, Musimu adia Mukasa Jaspa. Say TV lances, ye ba utivia say ye budget. Ye who ye the satellite betu baby, elsona de cobora socra, ye shower ye budget TV lances. Ye ba baby our repair, ye ba a sena won't say shimmer repair, ye bedu TV lances. TV be a TV.
I want to bet you have TV license.
We are the radio lances. Mumpo, yet is a utia, Mubachia. You're near the phone tattoo. 4 lances, ya budget. You're young some use network pa. Muta credit, you're credit, lances, ya budget. So Abamabu, you're so nanted, nanten so a budget lances, working lances, ya budget. Into Solano penny traffics are. Nantiani on Sawan tableau, so I bet lances. On Swabamob, who shall not me, call Liberia, or Quaco Shaybola. What now can for so pa, Colibia, or Quaco Tubuco alarm. When I want to say, lances and edge were so on for so. And black debang, Musimuya president. Yan Tiobio, yan your grand fool, and the enemy, I'm Paya Vega. Moo, Ghana for. The bet mu say ye no ye a common
ya ye mobo wo Ghana eti sika so o ma nya ohia mai nenam amamu a enkoyi enti no e kom de ye.
I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal my motherland. I pledge myself to the service of Ghana. I'm all my swear and all my heart. I promise to owe you highest. Our heritage going forward. I pledge my our heritage going forward through the blood and toil of our fathers. You are my we are my
I saw about now.
Because Church of Christ.
Church of
Christ.
Okay. Sorry about now.
Because Church of Christ.
Church of
Christ.
Okay. Sorry about now.
Because Church of Christ.
Church of
Christ.
Okay.
Wasi me yami me ne badua madua fa ho adua ya adwempa nya adwempa ne se me money da so ne asomdie ene awie ye pa Ewurade Yakopon nua satra ne nyame ba wo ye nyame abona nyagmanum
sikana she sikano ashe sikana she sikano ashe sikano ashe
Muguton ko manje for that matter itawo duko on paper she thought no go on the ground. No from the bathroom, no get to buy you about she the implementation. There are two things: implementation and what do we call it? I will not go by me. On the ground. So they get be me and if you're short cutting, ground breaking. So what is the difference between ground breaking and short cutting? You want me and get block after and get knife cutting instead of short cutting. We're going to what we call it blade cutting. You have a launching. From launching there, we go to what? Commissioning. From commissioning, we have a scissor cutting. We have a short cutting, or ground breaking, or knife cutting, or blade cutting. You want to get you now. You have a short cutting. You have a knife cutting or blade cutting. You have a self-send again on one.
Smelling medicine for him. Cocaine, it is a use of the smelling medicine that before if I need to use of putting that of somebody for the water inside. If I need to drink 2 minutes something, it can be used of collect your body water and your body blood to mixture and coming to use of closing your ice water. Before 2 minutes, your eyes can be used of changing color that of electricity. If I need to running for afternoon time, you can be see that of the sun. It's an evening time.
Adia ba ko yi free with life mo this year Jimmy.
Akuyecha metetafo na me baton fish. Ewo asafo market. Ya me be wan wo hwe me. Da bia no pa me so dia wo yem tema me. Awia ne ama me eto afufu anwume so ne asebo me. Efiri se dum so ba me ba no fish adaka duasa ne akoto agu kwa. Eti na me ba no wonya sika ma me na me de adidi efra no pa me ba ha me ni di yo eno ane bodo se hwan ana me bedu ha no mato bi die me ba nya sika ma me wo bo se ante se di adwuma no nya dum so yi abro wa de me na ye nyira firi dum so me ti asi me de me sum ho ne mu ya ansa me da fom birim mama adai ade ane ya ma ya wa abro wa ti wo ma me wonte se me a mama mi huna ma ni sei me te me we demonstration me kon ma kwa kama sam so a kire mama no who me mabo na dum se wonya na me be timi tan fishi wonya sika matari ane adi ane ma ba bibia ne be se NDC fo na sisei MPP fo sisei na ndi wo mama MPP fo ne se ne kura nyina ya MPP de wa mo beka ana nkrofo yo de ane kura nyina MPP me bati yesi baby di etobo ngomo di anuma ko bu agu ni pa kura mo bugu ya wa de wa aboa what wona ne dai obi abu agu wonya demonstration bibi a musi MPP fo na ye say ne ye woni pa wo mo woni pa che mo dia ene ye fe mu nsore so ndi mama so ntimi a wonya bone eno ase me na me ka ye so me boa no wonya amade obetimi betena ho no hwe na mere wa ye mobo
Adia ba ko yi free with life mo this year Jimmy. Adia ba ko yi free with life mo this year Jimmy. Adia ba ko yi free with life mo this year Jimmy.
That's right. National Secretary ho. Me ma me jet obaba de fu enuma ko ye. Mama ni na ya kwa. National organizer Sabi Okunya na bi. Regional Secretary National Secretary na do snap what say. Afeni o say before no. O makasa no mo po mo ho akro. Ghana force nya me sham MP. Ghana force nya me o sham. MP Bible says, you put down for, I didn't fear for. Sure, say, you put down for, I didn't fear for.
Yeba hano, yebesi toilets, amamu. Yebesi toilets, in all, yebesi 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets in all among the people of Agogo. Usori na uko toilet, uya obejware enyasa. Usori na uko toilet, uya obejware enyasa. Usori na uko toilet, uya obejware enyasa. Usori na uko toilet, uya obejware enyasa.
Enkwasi aba ye sole ane ye to. Monhwe ekwan na asi ani pantime nko no. Manso kwasi aba enipa to nkwasi aba mpanimfo sole aka akase no nim to. Muntime nya kwan. Nipa ne nam fom aka abetima ekwan asi nipa nkoma. Ese nipa ya leda ke ma ka ntime mesene nko. Kwasiafo amampanimfo nkwasiafo ene mote.
Many other projects are ongoing, such as the Tema Motorway Runabout Decongestion Project, a new bridge from Flower Pot Runabout on the Spintex Road over the Accra Tema Motorway into East Legon. The others ready to commence with financing arranged, such as the Obichebi-Lamte Interchange, the Pokwase Interchange, and the Motorway Expansion Project, amongst others.
Let me tell you a story. When I was young, I had dreams of glory. All these mistakes seem to come like a flood. Until my days, they were done. I don't wanna feel like wishful thinking. Pick myself up and move to the beat of my heart and my soul. Sing a song for the dreamer. I say run, let it shine that glory. Like you were young and you had no worries. Like there was no fear or doubt to fill your heart. Oh no, you saw your days just begun. 'Cause you don't have to feel like
Good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. We're streaming live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. It's exactly 4:28 p.m. East Coast, U.S. I know it's 8:28 in Ghana. Thank you very much for being part of today's show. It's a Monday, right? It's a Monday. And I know everyone is doing great. We are streaming live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. We are streaming live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. Our main platform is on Multi TV. Look for Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. If you have a decoder, you can just search for Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. You will get us live. If you have a Multi TV decoder, if you also have a very strong decoder, you can search for Loud Silence TV. Loud Silence TV on this platform, and then you're going to get us live. We're also streaming on some platforms on social media, different platforms. In fact, we are live on 1957 Project. We are on Facebook. We're also live on Ghanaian Citizen TV. On Facebook. We are streaming on NDC TV on Facebook. We are on One Life Ghana Invest Strip. One Life Ghana Event Strip. We are also on Peter Anochi's page on Facebook. We are streaming live on Timo Media on Facebook. We are live on Dr. Mutala Mola's page on Facebook. As I told you earlier on, Multi TV is taking us live. We are on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We are also live on With All Due Respect on Facebook, With All Due Respect page on Facebook. We are also on Loud Silence TV page on Facebook, Loud Silence TV page on Facebook. We are also streaming on YouTube. Look for Loud Silence TV on YouTube, Loud Silence TV on YouTube. If you're here with me, I'd like to say thank you very much for being here this evening. This is the most educative, most authoritative, and most informative platform on the planet right now. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. My producers are called The Ghost Team. They're all over the world. The core team is here in the United States of America. Today, we're talking about our education. The question we're asking is simple. It could be a question. It could be a straightforward statement too. Free SHS 10 beans. Free SHS, Adani beans. And today, students have been sent home. Students have been sent home for no reason. Should it have been done early on for people traveling distances across the nation to take their awards to different respective schools? And then this morning, the Ghana Education Service comes out to say that everybody should go home. We'll be talking about that. In fact, we need to understand some people in government need to start taking responsibility for these kinds of things. We can't be living like this. Yen to me, why are not Emma in some way in Koso? Amanfo de omomba for kai etwa kwan efri sura kwesi from ebedru ya ade chia no pana akora ne beko school no o si school for no sanko fie I was say obi eje responsibility. I say ekuri team no pengini ni mu biem obi aye de opɛ na na dan kweku for do aban we koka ho asɛm a na adane abrewa bi din ende ye bɛka ho asɛm ye bedwudwa nsɛm mu. If you are here with me this evening, this show is in 4 segments. It's in 4 segments. The first segment is what we call the hello segment, where I say hello to every single individual watching me right now, at least about 60% of them. I'll try. The second is what we call the social media segment, where we pick stories from different social media platforms. Take care of them. When I say take care of them, go deep into it, break down for the ordinary Ghanaian who was busy around the world to also have an idea of what actually happened during the day. The third is speaking truth to power. Today, I'll be speaking on our educational system, what is happening to the free SHS, the most talked about free SHS, the biggest trump card that brought Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and his government into power. What has happened to it? Is it actually flowing? Has it become a big elephant that nobody wants to speak about? That is what we'll be discussing today. The free SHS, has it turned into beans? The fourth and final segment is what we call the phone-in segment, where I allow families, when I say family, people watching me across the world, to call in and also express their views. This is a solid platform. This platform is an international platform because we are being watched in other 22 African countries, including Ghana. So you have to know that this is a big family. This is a big platform. If you're watching me and you don't really understand the English I'm speaking right now, sure, your friend With All Due Respect Extended Version. Dear you Hannes ya kama nyonsem ene ya brabo munsem e Ghana. Me sure say your first time ahwe me ni. So ahwe mo phone so na bia wodu fie na Akufo-Addo dum light na person hwe ne TV so a wo multi TV decoder the way and say from nana na ka so on rescan Kevin say rescan multi TV decoder no o rescan we are na fi search for Loud Silence TV logo no na wo mensa benkum no so hwe me o TV so a wo behu na bo hogbo ya na mo hwe for Loud Silence TV mu Loud Silence TV a eno eja di remote no yi battery no na tugu na remote no sa boom na ka che obi wo fi obi ase aha ɛne ɛhwɛ kɔpem sɛ yɛbɛwu because aha ɛna nsɛmpa ɛwɔ. Sɛ ɛnɛ ne first day a wohwɛ show wei egumu mprɛnan yɛkyekyɛm kuruwa nan Mr. Fosu my tree teacher and they do baby and mo din Mr. Fosu e do baby dem mo din na makai at Kwenedjuma school me tree teacher and anytime ya me country na me pem no na makai Mr. Fosu me try me so egumu ahodro nan they di anim ne your friend no the social media segment and no any segment na and say eno ne efa ye call amansanten tan so your friend internet no ko fa kase boy call so a make kan and then now we foam and then now kodwom wan hye den tie kwan na e so radio so enwumre be dwuma dia wo say edwuma wo say me no an say be cheche nwuma mu tirew be bia nwuma me pense nwuma mu me dwudwom ma wo tie ase de call so de call brema call santase ko si patase ma wo nyina wo tie ase de call so nti efa edin kan your friend social media segment. In fact, Bakuna Beka hello in the manka. They toss me and Yachim. Me and your friend are speaking truth to power. Aha, you can't no correct trade to me. You can't no correct trade to me. Yes, Mr. Fosu. Aha, you can't no correct trade to me. That is speaking truth to power. And asame da pono so ayebi dwem simple. Asame ne say ye kosori ando pay school for almost senior high school also nkende almost starting school no na nado danko ekufuado any Ghana education service aban we ni Ghana education service actually tatintintin actually Ghana for awofo a obutu kwan etwa mre edi omomba eco school anka ye na otwe a ebetwe mu anase na otwe ba ko esa betwe mu ka GS nim say assembly ho anka so mka che Ghana for na ye ma awofo no so boabo mu ka say okay se sia de bibi say ntimi mba so omama awofo tu kwan ebi akosrim ebi akobono ebi akọ awonamem ebi abankran ade chia no pa ankran ne beko school na ye de omotranka kosi gate na no a na nado danko ekufuado any Ghana education service for ka eba abontene ade krata tintinti abeka kira awofo no say monsan so mo mba ne nkofie na bosumi a etoso eba no ede etoso num no monsan fo mo mbra as a create team no obi ambu obi a penyini ndi enim obi aka de ope because ye din semfo a sebio obi antimi ntia obi a enti ye twen ama awofo no esesa omomba no enante free atoye kosi anafo ebeduro bu school anopa no ene e ka kire omo say school no yatum obi ankofie the biggest level of disrespect make say eniamo ho nsem kese a na nado danko ekufuado any Ghana education service for de kire Ghana for na ya ye bedwudwem ye bekirikirem adekrontia in some way ACC de toso nan eye dwumade toso nan ewo saa dwumade we so no no your friend on phone segment and na be phone lines na ma obi aso frɛ e kire na adwen sure we ede emu de yie emu de yie wuni ha there ya ne say o support Arsenal na do sikeji na akotwa bet ama Liverpool na Liverpool so ye sure 3-1 na me ken o girlfriend so Philip Kevin Taylor or dey to Loud Silence TV unya nka oku wo so boa me say woni amre e de say obatan so akonsidia obatan bi akonsidia ora ho e de woni ayekọ e so still be hwe na okwahi ai matise patase for Edum Light sisi akan boache any patase for Edum Light for more ai yeginem patase for light Edum because obi anka se Edum Light mesremo meka se meka omo Edum omo start aka Edum Light dum so de tem so mampɔhene abomu nana ma no sisumina so me chia nana mampɔhene nyame ento wo nkwadem nana nyame enhira wo pa me hia otufo ose tutumi akasa me papa ono so me chia me maame me chia obi a ohwe me nwumre ya there ya ne say odu sika o last 30 Ghana ana 50 Ghana akoto bet ama Liverpool abra o support Arsenal na ye bo Liverpool 3-1 na ho papa o na o kina wunis bi obetu your light bill na so atum an ya to pure water ya to bibia mu na ya she Liverpool 3-1 o team so ne Arsenal o Champions League next year o girls so Philip Kevin Taylor they to Loud Silence TV just o hu dia onya o ho papa o ho tete o unya ka do team bo dan mu so boa me say why emre se obatan bi atoso de woni ma toso de aha mama oraho. In fact, ahinsan so call off. Because me di akira ahinsan so adum. Na mo share Loud Silence TV no. Me say we na mo share Azuri documentary no. After this show no, so Azuri's documentary will be playing the Sada documentary in Trona. Man is Azuri try na odi na nado danko ekufuado eba power no. O call Loud Silence TV bogu show we end there e be sabo obituma share the call so nyina. Asemi be so Loud Silence TV. Coplink Media. Any Loud Silence media, yes, Loud Silence Media, Coplink Media, any Loud Silence Media, we have come together to put one of the finest soaps and I say series in Ghana. Some of your best artists say Likey, any Incophobia, Uoma, your friend of Lucky House. It's a series. It will be playing on Loud Silence TV. It's an original production. It's an original production from Coplink and Loud Silence Media. We own the rights to this series. It will be showing on Loud Silence TV very, very soon. Ghana Nibia, it shows your culture. It shows the funny part, the humor part. You also learn some message from it. Inti enchebiano over here Loud Silence TV. So no ube who say series be a friend on Lucky House. Ube who like you if you be on team and team in Sembebri si ofio like it etifio hobi in Sembebri. Inti this is an original series. Best start show ewo Loud Silence TV. Ope so who a piece of it. Just watch this. This is just the promo for the Obibeka say a soap and I say series this is an original series written, thought through series. You can learn a lot from. In the weeks to come, the production will be ready for Ghanaians to witness one of the finest series. Ghana. Your friend of Lucky House. This is the promo.
12 Pro Max. At the end of 20 million. Over minimum 40 million.
Why when I'm talking to you, you are not the one in love with him. I am the one in love with him. I love him. You love what? Do you know what is love? If you understand love, if you understand that 4 letters, you will kill yourself. You will die yourself. I'm telling you.
Lucky Auzo, Lucky Auzo, Lucky Auzo, Lucky Auzo.
Yeah, so it's going to come on the TV. It's going to come on Loud Silence TV very soon. Akabeneza is the main actor. Assembly C woman team. If you're a friend saying compound house, like your hobby or in relationship issues, boys are hot. This is an original series. When you kumkumba your concept, you watch it and you'll be excited. Production here from Coplink Media and Loud Silence Media. This is an original production. All right, thank you very much. One FM this year. Ye jim. Now what's the lie, Ben? Ye jim. Weja me. Light in the dumo patase no I light in the dumo patase tena one dwame uhinim. Okay, Budumburam so light dum. Who is watching me right now? I'd like to say hello to a few people. Usman Hamid is on YouTube watching me right now. I can see Raina Yakubu live on YouTube. Latif Rati is the class prefect here. He is watching me on all platforms. Kweku Dachehine is also live on YouTube. Kweku Dachehine, yes. Lovewood is on Facebook. Hamid is on Facebook. Let me see. Hopni Ej is live on Facebook. Rebecca Akakpo is live on Facebook. Pearl Aflakwi is also watching me live on Facebook. Mama Getz is live on YouTube. Aisha Bola is live on YouTube. Queen Na Abele is live watching me live right now. Emmanuel is live. Doji Ibrahim is live. Is live. Charles is watching me. On YouTube, I can see Big Mama B here. On Facebook, I can see Francis Adoba. I can see Francis Nete. I can see Doji Ibrahim again. I can see Abdul Ganiu watching me right now. Muntar Idrisu is live on Facebook. Michael Fiado is watching Kevin Taylor. And it goes Team live on Facebook. Muntar Idrisu is also watching me. Wendy Saki is live on Facebook. Ahmed Sheikha Berger is watching Kevin Taylor. Vibrant Sam is live on Facebook. Latif is spending time on this platform. Khalid Akansukum is also watching Kevin Taylor. Adiza Glonu is live here. Ibrahim James is watching. Thank you very much, family. Thank you to every single individual. We have lots and lots of things to talk about today. Today is a Monday. Uniha. Your boy girlfriend you ha nice wash baby. You do like to know areas where for phone no our bending. You try everything possible to get on TV. Send your beya a man phone said omusika on data. You the about TV so Ekufuado, eso dum light no. Oko ka disi a, o maka sai, na me wo fa se no, me ba do otonam. E wa safo, anopopo kwa no ma eti ama me ti pampa. Ti no mi uro disi na sa be ku cap nim ai, abegu bonsu anim na manom. Ewia no mama me to. Mi di atori wia alajo ni ama me fula. Me num fula ni wia ni di so kins kakra ta so ansa na be 9:30 na me di fufuo kakra bi ai fufuo ntu be 3. Eni ama na eni eyi. Eni eyi preko na ntu ba kwato so. Sesi mama ndi light na du. Sesi me nebu krebu menya mozipu mama ndi uhwinim. Avuja. Mama ndi unema kobu. Intimisi mama ontimi on so no bi mbetena so. Bosumaba. Kogu sunsa, kogu bosum dan so nsa. Bosumaba. Today is a Tuesday. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you. Today is a Tuesday. Yeah, yesterday was a holiday here. Yes, it mama. Mi name bu menya mazupu etodemba. Ena me bade nam no. Adaka eduasa ni nyina apro mese eno. Mese bosom naba kogu ni sutrinsa. Asante man koso ye be tie ye mese ye die nia ko mese Yesu obeba. Wedwa me Kevin Taylor. Ende wudwa kwawo because me nyanko you. Mi jirem sa shawo ni Brazil no. Me see ye jirem sa shawo ni bodies. Udi malekro. Odi ohu bibida. Ye jirem sa jantre ni bodies. Wo se ye ekọ hin. Ye ekọ hin. Gana ni efi ye ekọ hin. De beba ni ebeka. Good evening to Inkoto. You're doing a great job. Good evening to Mari. I'm welcome Buedu. I got your name right. Mari, doing a good job. Mr. Article, good evening. You're doing a great job. Elekem Kotoko, good evening. You're going to have more people coming on this platform. Masa, you guys are solid. You should keep being solid. No credit. Oka unsro. Oka no credit. Onye no credit. Waka. It's all the team. Solid team. Thank you very much. But who say Inkoto? I'm for pay attention. Forget. Focus. And you hit the last cent. You get what I mean? Yeah. Aye. Yanko baby o me see ye jinem Los Angeles TV ye jinem se jantre ni ne Brazil no aye ya pam ha kakra ene ye de ahoma de botre kakra so ha ene ye de pina bo ekire ye jinem o ya yente aye ye ne wonnim de okeka me see ye jinem se jantre ni Brazil ne bodies no wonnim bodies o see ye ekọ ne yanko he ye betia mo e mama ya de pa ye betia macho na papa o na ye betia wa o see ye ekọ ye ekọ he Yanko baby, ye jinem 2024. Ye jinem. I into a baby kwa. All right, thank you very much. I'm off with you, Rough. And they can't send me. Let's start with this. Asante man cost for 10 minutes. I was saying 4:45 here, meaning it's 8:45 in Ghana. Inti Asante man cost for 10 minutes. I don't know beans. I don't know beans. Man City about 1-1. I got 3 minutes. Real Madrid 3, Liverpool 1. Master do team in ever hell with all due respect. Then we team in Arsenal. What could you pay? And I could bet. And I support Liverpool. I shall Liverpool 3-1. Me no can girlfriend feel me. Was so with all due respect. So Osa support you Kufuado. Oh bele. Whoa. Boss, I also like your white shirt. Boss, I also like your white shirt. Thank you very much. Ube kwa, no wa, dum o party ni MPP, dum so kun. Inso ni ho, amanfo tata Ekufuado, krono koso, amanfo bo muntumi kasa. O sa support Arsenal. Arsenal in Champions League. O do sike nyina kotwa better ma Liverpool. Ya sa mo 3-1. O sa ti area fia wo team no, o girlfriend Philip Kevin Taylor. Or the team na ti Los Angeles TV. O light be wuntu ya. Dear part of so ene che okun, bukom. Bleeders Association of Ghana, good evening. Moya executive chairman wa Massachusetts, ni Chicago, ni London, ni Italy, ni Canada, munyina. Good evening. Bleeders Association of Ghana back. Yada masase nyumbre mabaha. Mo de high pressure da yako buko. Mo kwa ko. Me de me so buso how. Uko. Itu filia ka wabetre hina kwado elewonyo one box. Bobolobo ma eno say ai. Eyi omoton wa ha se bobolobo yenhwe no kakra. Eno wo se na obado ton de ai ena tini de ai.
Akuecha metetafo na me baton fish. Ewo asafo market. Ya me be wan wo hwe me. Da bia no pa me so de a oyem tema me. Awia ne ama me eto afufu awime so ne asebo me. Efiri se dum so ba me ba no fish adaka duasa ne akoto agu kwa. Eti na me ba no onya sika ma me na me de didi. Efira no pa me ba me ni di yo. Eno anis bodo se hwan. Ana me du han ma to bi die. Me ba nya sika ma me wo bo se ante. Se di adwuma no nya dum so yi. Abro wa de me na ye nyira firi dum so. Me ti asi me dem me sum ho. Ne mu ya ansa me da fom bidim. Mama adai Adiani I maya wabre want to mama want to samia. Mama mi huna mani say. To tell me demonstration.
Aye, it was timber demonstration. Tama no onum team pampano. Onum tina as onum also surround pa be 18 year. Ti unim team pampa. Team pampa ni tina soft ma boss of fast 30 18 no mujina ho. Aha. And then for the team pampa. And that team be the tio. Dabi. Team you to be ya do the team wo ayo team wo any old team pampa ho. Team pampa no o number ko na se kakra so for say fast na ntati 18 no nyina gu ho. Any for the team pampa no. Inti ye team pampa ma na onum ne ntemo no na trene kitu bi a de sa echichire atre no. Light to am no. I so koto tea wo kwan ho a on so mo atre small one bi wa eno nya teaspoon no lower than teaspoon it we say sugar be 30 inti no de to otre random no num ekuya cha anti ekuya cha na majo ene machi mo kwa ba ho me ba na yeti yo ewia be di eto ye wie eto ne wie nwumre me de yi kakra bo ase fofo ntua be 3 not wo mama me say ojin sa me ko me can tell me man ko uba weja me so be na tia na so mama unhwinim. All right, let's move on. Into Asantemanko so 10 minutes. Let's do Asantemanko so 10 minutes. Ansana abo 9 or Ghana. Momi anya Asantemanko so. Na die nesu Asanteman. Momi nhwe we. Yakobusa ECG. Yankeka ECG tele ne pa Asanteman mu no ECG di pa o hwe ECG so a oye tele. Brofo kra kan ne din. Mini bebi onko fa ne free. But o kan bibi. Inti momi entie report no from Joy. In fact, Nippon report no Erastus Asaredonko. Me catch him say the person who got me into serious journalism. I'm first editor Erastus Asaredonko. He works with Multi TV, multimedia. He's actually in Kumasi. I saw his report and Kumasi nyina ECG boss no okan bibi. Momentie ni anhwe de ebekọ so Kumasi. Ye de car power na eba. John Mahame teni na kofa car power ye de beba Kumasi. Ye de light ne ho nkyere ye. Nti muntie de Kumasi for omo ECG boss kan.
Recent power outages in Kumasi and its environs have caused public uproar. But ECG Chief Executive Officer Kwame Ajimanbudu says the company cannot give a scheduled timetable even for the peak of its systemic power cuts.
For authority, I can tell Ghanaians that we have no generation problem. We rather have system challenges. The problem here in Ashanti region is system challenges whereby the 161 kV transmission line is overloaded. GRICO is working on the lines. So they will come and tell us that ECG, we are going to work on this side of your area. We need you to reduce load by this amount. Therefore, we will notify our cherished customers. Until that, you cannot give any timetable during the peak hours, which is from 7 to 9, roughly. So all that we will plead to the public that around that time, if unfortunate happens that your light goes off, please bear with GRICO and ECG.
At a press conference, he cleared the air on the cause of these outages.
GRICO 161 kV transmission line is overloaded. And this 161 kV line serves our red box supply point and it goes all the way to the north. Now, short-term measures, these are within 3 to 6 months time frame. We are replacing our multi-jointed cables from Angomaso to Buodi and from Buodi to Kase. Creation of additional bay at Kontanase for second circuit from Achakrom to be connected. Replacement of a damaged bus bar at Asichem Primary Substation. And when we come to medium-term measures, the creation of a feeder from Angomaso substation to airport, runabout substation here where we are now, and also completion of express feeder from Faude to Agona switching station, and we are about 55% completion. And in conclusion, we are working very hard with GRICO to solve the problems by the end of this year.
They are really working with GRICO to solve the problem. And if the problem is not solved, then electricity, he is solving the problem. Ya church rabo good no can say hunu. You know, what you taxi wa brochira ya kofana ba be ECG so. Ne ring a shed nsa. I saw oton suya e wo Burkina Djom. Na yeti krom ha. So oko ka. Amafo ti ase. na brofo na oke nyina menuanom de na opeso kire nyina say na no sisumina so light ne de on to mam timetable bia okuma ase enti ganyan ne de ende de bia ganyan or see there's a problem with generation and also a problem with system problem and generational problem. Into systematic problem no and one and system no problem ho and a generation is a problem and then the person mamuti as you say yes a timetable be ama Inti wa na brofo bebrebe no wonti ase you know ni taxi drivers brofo ko America obi a otu taxi bia ni ka inti he den sheda nya bia me na me chechirim brofo no ana mo kan sa na bebre inti ye chiro wa de obeka kire ye no inti obeso ka kire ye na e wa santima mu say it is not a generational problem, it is actually a system problem. Inti the problem we are facing now is unless the Mahins come. When the Mahins, I'm talking about the car power Mahin, when they bring the Mahin, then we can sit there and when we get to Lake Bosomtwe, we can close the bleach. So when they bring the Mahin to Lake Bosomtwe, they will close the bleach to the other side, because the problem on that side is not a generational problem. If you are listening and you say bia some no can there's a person just a thing to do something dem want me your shi. Just say you want the tough I you want yourself and to dokuna do something team no timetable we are wine or chia we are be makasa asante man koso me say your pa dia kokotoko no ye ndi na bro me the mendi ma bro udi ma bro wa ha me so the system problem is not a problem, but it's a generational the generational problem is not a problem, it's a system problem. Now what you are going to do is you are going to bring the car power to Kumasi, and when we put it across the bleach, when we go to across the bleach, there's no be problem there, so that we can all understand what electricity is about. Inti yes say be a BB brofo can you know say on my timetable because on the timetable bar NDC for because say doom so inti on my timetable inti and there anti-cha obana fish no afe na ebe say. Because this is a system problem, it is not a generational problem. Now, mumbusa mo questions as antiman goso. Yembusa who say, day nanansia, electricity problem. For the past 4 years, man, who's electricity problems, sir? No problem. Because we left, even during election, then you too many problems. We are solving this problem to come to this. What kind of too many problems are that? Too many problems. Suddenly ECG is solving every problem, and then Greco is solving problems, and then we are trying to bring electricity to, and then we will take it across the blade. Every time there's a problem, we have to solve the problem. Because me as I sit here, I don't understand the problem. I call you already pay. Me see the pay. A bit too much. I call to work can same way. Oh yeah, it's not generational problem. It is a already pay. Oh ring a channel. I saw Uzbekistan. Or ECG, ya trauma no to no okeka. No leadership. Nobody has no respect. Nipa munipa Ghana biom. They don't respect you because you are turning the light on and off. Give us a timetable. Why your ring abeg say no problem. So what is the problem? If there's no problem, what's the problem? Don't let us tell you there's a problem because tell us there's no problem. Because there's a problem. That's why you're saying that tell us the problem so that we know the problem. But you can't sit there and say there's no problem. Why there's a problem? You see, okay, zoom Messi wo taxi wo Belgium o taxi wo US o say any akofa na ba onim anything about energy. He doesn't understand adede atroma no kan enra na jo otwa Guinness bi gu so e na obetena ho onim say onim radio for no maba no la so live for we obi 100 Ghana omuko tena radio so omunko wuntintini as ya bomb tuja na ECG boss no kase ye ekoso de kase boy emu de ECG boss ende oni enkofo share oni ekukudam ene oni news for ye ne nkrata for ene journalist share no jechensemu odwudwe mu se na adodanko ekufu ado aban no ene Greco oma committee abo ho ama omegi se de besi Ghana ne kumasma mu de ebi nsida senya omo ye nyina nse omo konkronkro so ene ye transform nyino oma kekensieni na latin de beginemu ejirinse guya enimbo na nida 100 Ghana o kansem hunu o ti wo ye radio na was light refin o se na so ben o ti radio so propaganda na ma ECG boss no but I say fine o se na so ben party ba ko edi akire ya se nwan ya ka bibia de no kan radio ho ya sa so light na eni onu metiefo yi ya sa ba bia mum ye nto aso enkwasi asabu gwa na de achi. The problem is a problem, and we will solve the problem. It is antiman koso. When Kenya Butra, Asantamai, Yenya Butra, Ana Ghana for Ankawe, and then Kibimu.
Again, at Asogli, they are preparing the ground for their phase 2, which is 360 megawatts. And this plant is almost near completion, another 220 megawatts. And there are several other plants we're expecting, Amandi, Jacobson, GE 1000. And so we need to put in as much energy as we can in order to meet the growing demand in Ghana. Ghana's demand is growing so fast that we must move ahead of the growth in demand. And in addition, we are being weaned off hydropower. When Akosombo was built, I mean, nobody would have thought that so many years from now, Akosombo would not be enough to power Ghana's energy. It was so big, we thought that it would last forever. And so increasingly, thermal is going to be our main source of generation, and hydro would probably rather become the backup. Because of climate change, the rains were not good last year. Nobody knows what the rains will be like this year. And so we need to put in as much thermal as possible quickly. And then if the rains are good, then we can add in more hydro. If they are not good, then we can conserve, more of our hydro resources. But going forward, the future looks bright. We're putting in enough generation. But I'll ask Ghanaians to continue to be patient. The minister and his team are doing everything possible to try to bring on stream as much generation as possible. I know that some agreements have been signed to bring on emergency power in a couple of months to be able to ease up the situation. And so I'll encourage all of you to do your best so that we can overcome this load shedding in the shortest possible time. I want to congratulate the workers who have been working on this plant for the very good job you've done in terms of bringing it in at the cost that you are bringing it in, and also the speed with which you are working on this plant. So thank you very much, and keep up the good work. Aiko.
I omo shemi ohun sebio I na man for platform to me di atem ni ade he omo share o show show is ohun enim defo on people who are knowledgeable in different things, different backgrounds. It's not because they are stupid, no, because they know say asamna ye kind of one is the truth. Inti enye wo Facebook we original hold keke na bema obi abeti wo da bi there are more intelligent people watching us. And then they am catch Ghana for say it is not about party and not tribe. It's about making sure say yeah to abano nyanse bi da ho ayere to abebi a ebe benefit here. The voting we voting is going to benefit us. You see, someone will ask, so are you not going to find anybody else's video to play? Who? Kwame Nkrumah, John Kufuor, JJ Rawlings, Anata Mills. No, because none of them took this step. And all of these governments saw this problem. You see, that's the difference. None of these guys took a step to solve this problem. And it's just sometimes it'll be to us say, you are doing campaign for Mahama. No. Yene and Jimmy, with all due respect, we always look for what will benefit the people. And for somebody to just think and say, I'm the president, let me stand in front of Ghanaians and tell them the situation. And Nukra is a sign of respect. It's just a sign of respect. You won't do so up and now almost 4 months news, 3 months. Ekufuor has not even said to himself, we have big people in Ghana, respectable people, statesmen, chiefs, kings. Why don't I give them that respect by stepping out to just speak to the nation on this national crisis? What is stopping the president from just doing that? Your colleague, your predecessor, you made noise about, say he's incompetent and that you are more intelligent and smarter and you can do better than. You chastise him when you are in opposition. You said you could do better, you could deliver better. He did his part in less than 5 years. And the funny thing is, since Gridco and all these IPPs and ECG started speaking, I've never heard anybody make a statement say, Mahama, nyamano deba enya papa asai say. None of them. The Omeka say we are changing. We are changing cable. Me who so be say this amount of money we spent on this transmission or transformer it is bad, it has broken down, and that we cannot use it. So you have to understand, say, this is a wisdom problem, and where we a money problem. Just for the president to ignore Ghanaians, as I speak to you, so many Ghanaians don't have light. For him to just step out on it, yeah. All that our president wants, the president of Ghana wants, is upper fans. But fans go to the peno osu. COVID-19 by Irish contumre, no adana no aba Irish contumre. COVID-19 ya de vaccine by Irish contumre, no biabo nisimamano. Why are you not facing this as a leader? Why is Akufo-Addo disrespecting the people? That is your colleague. And I did not bring Kwame Nkrumah in because Kwame Nkrumah did crazy stuff. Kwame Nkrumah, in fact, set up Akosombo for us. Time Kwame Nkrumah see Akosombo, ne any person in Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah ko JJ Rawlings aba, Kufuor aba, munyina mu said the population is getting bigger. The pressure on our Akosombo was getting serious. But every single president passed by this. Mahama wasn't lucky. It exploded in his face. And in less than 5 years, he brought in all these things to sustain the energy till date. So what is stopping Akufo-Addo from just coming out to speak on this issue? It tells you something. It tells you, one, he does not respect you. He sees you as a fool. Because when there's a national crisis like this and you don't see the president of the republic coming out to tell you that, okay, the energy minister has briefed me at cabinet meeting, and as the leader of this nation, because this is a national issue, I want to talk on it. He does not care. He does not respect anybody. He does not think, say, it is necessary for him to update us as the leader of this nation. And some people like us and others, intelligent people watching me, they are not fools. Oh. They know what is happening. So it is not you hating me or you not liking me. It is about you looking at the issues the way they are supposed to be looked at. That is the job here. When you sit back as a Ghanaian to see a light in the air affecting, it is you and I. It had an opinion or nimna or ye did in 2014, 15, 16 say your buyer crampon Mahama Amerino and or say or the car power air kukumas on bekan chere keke ni hu say yeti free na na dan kwekufu anom na na show boy and a can yeah. So we all believe it. Today we have the energy minister saying something different. We have ECG saying something different. We have Grieco saying something. Can't the president of the republic step out and put this case to rest? How long has this been? The disrespect this Akufo-Addo guy shows to Ghanaians, and then the man demand some of us to use some nice words towards him. Yes, because he has no respect for anybody. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, baby at 77, yes, Busum Kokroko, he does not respect. Why should he respect? And let me tell you, people listening to me in Europe, in America, in Asia, what is our somewhere in case UK? What's the UK? Do you think Boris Johnson would have been left out not speaking? Do you think he will be sitting there idle, not making a statement? If this power crisis had hit the United States of America, do you think Joe Biden will be quiet? He needs to speak. He has to speak because it's a national issue. More Germany, more other European countries. These are the basic things I need from you. For you to prove to Ghanaians, say, what governance is, and that it is our responsibility to force the system to work. Say Asema AC Prepre in any serious country, the energy minister will be fired. He will voluntarily, sensibly resign. Yes, in any rational, serious country, nipa die nima enyansafo, we are not hypocrites, we are not selective, we are not being biased in the way we analyze issue. And every single media person on radio or TV would insist that Napo resigns. Don't you think so? Yes, Sani Obumai, he has not delivered. He has not proven he can take care of the energy sector. Is this not what is happening in Europe and America? With all due respect, Napo is out. He has resigned a long time. ECG boss resigned a long time. Ashanti region, Sakoya, Rengishan and say, resigned. To work as a Ghana for your sremo. Light didn't do me, a say. Light didn't do me, no me brako wrong. Ain't honorably as a rational human being, I want to step away and let somebody take over. Nyansa for any nipa and a yesi. But this is the situation. You have the energy minister bragging, insulting Ghanaians indirectly. We will come to that. So sometimes when we sit there, I am politics not share to the point say we cannot reason as rational human beings. We have become dummies. We have become so ignorant to the point, say, they are listening to Kevin's strong words, but forgetting or taking notice of the issues we are dealing with. The issue we are dealing with in Ghana now is simple. John Dramani Mahama, leading the NDC from 2012 to 2016, made sure he solved Dumsor. Facts. You can't change that. When Mahama left power, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo came to office and told Ghanaians that we have excess power. Anamebwa, these are facts. There are records there. We can bring it in. Today, we are having unprecedented power interruptions. Gridco gives a different explanation. ECG gives a different explanation. The energy minister, who is a dentist, gives a different explanation. I sit with you here. Companies are collapsing. People don't know what to do. There's no timetable. The country has lost focus. The president of the republic, who is the first gentleman of the land, has decided not to speak to you on this. Is this not the biggest form of disrespect? Do you not expect the president to be out at this point speaking to you on Dumsor? So what has changed today? That today we cannot direct our anger to the person responsible for this. Because in 2014, 15, 16, we all directed our anger. Ahemfo, midwives, teachers, soldiers, policemen, civil servants. We directed our anger at John Dramani Mahama because we knew then that he was the president of the republic and he is supposed to speak and take responsibility. That is why we went to the polls and voted against him, because Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo in opposition made us believe that even that thing John Mahama solved wasn't enough for him to lead us. And some of us absorbed it because we felt we needed somebody to do more than Mahama was doing, even though we had nothing to measure that with. Do you know that? In 2015-16, we didn't really have anything to measure Mahama's performance with. So every single thing Mahama and the NDC did, we did not appreciate. Segleme housing project, we didn't appreciate. The airports he built, we didn't appreciate. The regional hospitals, we didn't appreciate. We are talking about cheap compounds around the nation. We didn't. Look at the Pokwase interchange. We didn't appreciate it. Look at look at Tema. Look at whole of Kaswa interchange. Look at Kotokraba market. Look at the sports stadiums. Look at Kegetia market. Look at the unprecedented e-blocks this guy's government made sure we got. We did not, but we didn't have a standard. So we thought that wasn't development. That wasn't leadership. Now we have something to measure with. So tell me, can you measure Akufo-Addo's performance with John Dramani Mahama's performance? On all fields. I'm not even going to say energy, education, employment, construction. No, I'm saying that take Akufo-Addo's 4 years. Measure it with John Dramani Mahama's 4 years. And the 4 years, these are the things Mahama did. And I'm stating just 1% of the things Mahama did. And measure it with Akufo-Addo's 4 years. Do you see the difference? So sometimes when we're making decisions, we have to be smart. We have to understand, no matter how much you hate the person, or a 10-year answer or Nemi party, it is about looking at where we want to get to. As I speak now, go to Takoradi. There are markets there. Go to there's Mankesim. There's so many things I can mention. Today, what is the standard here? But we were screaming. But we see, when we were screaming, we did not have a standard. Because some people like Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo was on radio, on TV, demonstrating, doing kumipreko and doing all those things. He didn't want us to concentrate and look at the way forward, look at the issues. So they were distracting Ghanaians with words, with lies. Free SHS Ninuho, Scubia and C Scubia. Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman led or headed the education ministry. Today I will do some comparison and you see. People forced Ghanaians to believe that there were no schools in Ghana. We got somebody like Professor Ade, Mr. Ade, come out to say, we who want to school be a simwurem, such an old man, and so we were, and the media also played a part. Obeko Peace FM, Obeko Adum TV, Obeko Adum FM, Obeko say Angel FM, Hello FM. They've scattered all over the place. Kennedy Japan's radio, and they were misinforming the people. Whilst these people knew these things were real. The last time I was saying, if our NDC people, every time I'm going on air, I'll have the green book with me and give to my opponent or the person sitting next to me to point to one thing that is not real. And then we can have a conversation. If you cannot, then you are not ready. Because if you cannot point to me one thing that is not real, then it means every single thing in that green book is real. And until you beat that standard in the book, and I say, over to my said your book criminal about 4 years, no, why you even half, no, I don't need to sit on a radio or TV with you to argue with you. What are we arguing on? We need something to argue about. We need something to argue about. So there was no standards. We were just confused. We were being misled by the media and these politicians from my own MPP. So don't let somebody sit there and no be can someone show. We are dealing with facts here. We are dealing with facts. It is not about emotions or hating somebody or not liking a particular person. We are dealing with facts. And the facts are there for all of us to see. That is why today, I heard this week, people are going to fly to Ho from Accra. That's the facts and the evidence are clear for everybody to see. So what else do you need again? When a president or a government leaves behind excess power and today people don't have power, you have failed. You have failed 100%. And your government or your party does not need to continue. Because if you can't get us answers today, it means nobody in that group can get me answers. And all those people in that group are part of the decision you are taking today. So if we are not getting solutions, it means every single individual from Bawumia to Alan Cash, they are all dumb and they cannot solve the problem after you leave power. We need to change you. It is a simple thing. Bawumia and Alan cannot bring anything extraordinary. They are having cabinet meetings. Those guys are sitting in there. What ideas do they have? They don't have any ideas. They have no plans. They are just sitting there as zombies and listening to the lies. And they come out and fold their arms and stand at the back of the crowd because they don't want to be pointed at. But they are part of the decision making. So how do you take Bawumia and Alan out and say Kufuor is not doing well? No. Alan and Bawumia are part. That is why I say that this is not a party to even look at again. No. Because the Kufuor, his leadership skills, his management of the nation is abysmal. Simple as that. 2014, 15, 16, Ghanaians had not experienced overwhelming infrastructure development before. So they do not understand. And I don't blame Ghanaians because the media does not inform. The media does not educate. The media does not make sure that people see what will benefit them. The media has become so polarized. They become tribalistic. They have become so cheap to the point whereby they ignore the stuff that is going to develop the people's life. Economically, socially, every single day. So they look at tribe and numbers. They look at what they are going to eat today. That is why in 2014, 15, 16, Ghana for Yentume, who the pace Mahama was taking Ghana. Because let's reverse the clock from 2016 till now. It means all the free SHS schools would have been built. And then Kora went to Minko school. No? It means all the roads, because they were doing it. Wemo, they slacking. It means at this point, Anka, every a project that was supposed to be done will be done. Now ask yourself, nothing has been done. Even today, when you call a Kufuor and ask him the next 4 years, what's our agenda? He has no plan. There is no plan. We are on autopilot. And then sometimes we all want to move this nation forward, but we have to be smart and not be selective about the issues. We need to look at the issues the way they are. We are in full doomso. Full doomso. Nobody in their right senses will sit on TV or radio on Facebook and try to tell Ghanaians it's not doomso. Also lighter, what's so? Udumna, we doom. A bobo de nia, a doom kum. So this is not a time to be playing propaganda and gimmicks and the idea and the Kufuor and Chairman Muhammad, and you are being stupid. Look at the issues the way they are supposed to be looked at. Menoka say Patase is off. So many places are off. So let's stop the gimmicks. Let's stop the comedy. That is why you see people, I keep telling you, people who come on my platform to watch me, there are people with degrees, PhDs, but they want the common answer and the basic understanding of the issues. Told me, this is what we want. We want to tell each other the truth, then we can move forward. Facts. Nobody is doing anything for anybody here. We are all working to build this nation. Nobody has a personal issue with the Kufuor. No. I want him to do the job. That is why we are feeding him and his family. Simple as that. The same way we wanted Mahama to do the job. If somebody has to do the job yesterday and you are thinking nobody should do the job today, then you are not being helpful. We need to help this nation move forward. What I know is car power and all that. They were in a ship. It's a complicated thing. Let's face the fact, my brothers. Len yenjai the way you doom so and Yamahama metise concert DB to Facebook. Every Facebook and I ought to want to say, yeah, my macho come too much. And I ought to want to say, I where you doom so na Mahama time no okay. I doom so Mahama time no udum now so I dean or chain. Just concentrate. Or chain udum now so I doom so or chain. Men for so home and found ko bibia any home. All right, let's do social media straightforward. But this is Asantemanko so I keep telling you 10 minutes bia. Yebema Asantemanko so ni akwa enim. Ayem mo obia chance obia entry introbium. You see this moment kai home. Accra to have first Sky train. Ready. Intro. Ubetwe twa hu asia na udwane. Ayin. Ekufuado we twa hu na asia na udwane. Na asokra no hwan. Ekufuado ase is she alive or is he? Mama review. Accra to have first Sky train station in August 2020. Your April 2021. Sky train in Amsterdam. When an boy ne canoe. Wait.
Uni sana na da kwa kufuada da Roma. Ye build train et na fensuo so. Seriously. Ye build train na fensuo so. Tie be fensuo so deshe. Omo mo Europe, UK ni Holland ni are do muni train fensuo ni ade enche kra. Mi sana na do de fensuo so no. But mi also do ba fensuo na se. Di e kwa no.
Eurostar.
Eurostar, yes.
Eurostar.
Yeah.
From London to France.
Me no kaze nsia no. Akaka no mo wie.
Asem we oko kan sia amaka Kevin Taylor muade yani say no untumi fa san semu ndada yo na mo na se bia me ka kire sa omo ba be di matam ni ade say my lucky say me no na nka me num wi ni tramo de anka nsema me kan no ka kire kuro no mo kikire na mo soalam ko to ball aso me say my lucky say me mbo tramo e na me mbo application ni wi na nka me bot tramo ni kamo ka sema me kan no asem ko ka sisi because we di obi atam akoya de o to enye tramo no ano enye tramo no ano ma ana anko beto betra TV so akasa asem wi asore akọ obi anya no hwe obi anchina bontan tata ne mu wasore kọ ne suit shine se de ne ko pata bosom wakaka wasore kọ ade ye nia bayan twen ese de opa de akokotoko no ye ndi na bro me pa de abakotoko me mo bi antena Kumasi station bi antwantro me make sure se be correct no me se Sky train no 2020 no ewen ba o mi ade nam soro no na yidi na me se nsuo be na ade ko fam o Sky train na ade nam nsuo ase no enam nsuo be ase ena be pie Kumasi sabio mamumbu ye se ye Kumasi anase wa santimema ye jimi o fe na fe se nuanom ye do ye ho ne be ye ho se bia ye hu bibi ba enimtie na nkofo bu ye Kumasi ne asantimem no that is what I hate. Sano na hame no because every time bia ubu nipa nimtia onkasa na nchese we jimi e respect and or the maw na so betina radio so asantimemu radio ampanifo tie na ubie small boy because it has been built to say chantro na ma obi to mindi sebio e wo me na e wo yen e two different things sebio achimfoi omunya power no ko mu krom eastern region ko hwe e kura adwuma bi anim omu asphalt 18-inch asphalt be na Kumasi sebio wo me na e wo ye two different things men be chantro be say mine no. This is really sick. So the moment that you bare teeth and start speaking truth to these issues, no, if Kevin Taylor does not respect, it is not going to stop the doom. So Kevin Taylor muadia unye jumanyo and entumi ma unye jumanya. Kevin Taylor muadia okwana yenyo. Se Kevin Taylor muadia tax da utian enko. Se Kevin Taylor muadia me se wona papa no. It is looking at the issues and being part of a collective decision that will save this nation. Basic common sense asem de kan wa ha no. Me se fra MC, mo from MPs ni ba radio so say what is the way forward now? Ochanopa radio for mo from MPs no say Mr. MP, what is the way forward tomorrow for Ghana? What is the way forward for this nation? Because we are in the first quarter of April. The government hasn't come out to give us a clear-cut plan. Do you know that? Me say, your April first quarter, the government hasn't come out to give us a clear plan of this Ekufuado administration. First, on by powerful front, Ghana Beyond Aid, year of roads, roadmap. Where is the roadmap? This is the second term of Ekufuado. Yeah, first, only say any 4 years. Aswati you. They say any 4 years ago to a baby more. Aswati. I'm asking you a simple thing. Say, where are we heading? No institution is actually effective now. Institution be a Ghana. Tell me one institution now, you see 2021, that is working effectively that you can say this institution is doing its job. None. Energy, employment, come back with me, finance, wine. Nobody's pulling because there's nothing to pull. Because the Jubilee House has been turned into a crime scene. Now, business say Charles Bishop in Jubilee House, you want a clear-cut plan? There's no plan. Ghana is here. There's no plan. Let's move forward. That was just a reminder. And there was some kapa. Maybe Bionika Kremi Mwung said, 2016, we made the biggest mistake in our history. I'm telling you. Me say, Abana Tutia Mahama 2016, that was the beginning of our end as a nation. Ni any bibia de beto to Mahama aban ho. Inti ni nim de yenka. Obi kan trobia ni adjaswa amene. Been blame Ghana too much. I don't blame the ordinary Ghanaian because na standard be any ho. Na bibia ni we betuli Mahama aban to ho. Inti na de bia no ye hu Mahama aban says the worst and the mo hu bosum na CS ro hu de esi. Corruption esi obi anka ho asem bio amene ye. Corruption no amene ye. Ya anto Abraham Akufo-Addo because of corruption. And the corruption away. Corruption the nipanka usem boat in retire. We be 100 meters, we be 30 meters. You Akufo-Addo you won the tail light about corruption. Why I say X class no? Me say you won the tail light. Or to say 2023 Range Rover, you won the tail light. Corruption speed in all corner. The tail light cry you na infutukwan yetumi de nechi. Wa wotwi kwan, wotwi ka ofutukwan so dan de be kan obeti ase. Me say about corruption Akufo-Addo. Ni tail light cry you. Why is the 2023 Range Rover no? Oko. Onam futukwan kwa hu ni tail light we de nechi dia gado hu. Dabi. Inti esia ne nkomo ne yedi akohe. Ghana egu. Ghana na ye beans. Enye white ni bio. Brown no. Ai beans brown no. Odunya 35 na de kan kakra tum. Ai yetumi nya beans na ya dwe se eba bebe no. Na Akufo-Addo bu kan kakra tum. Woji se we jimi. Na asase mon san start ai. Mutumi nua mu beans na Ghana ebe yo Ghana de mun nua do 45 minutes be ku obu kan kakra bi no de atum onyu say kan boba wajin yo say kan wajin say beans na ebe bian no sasa na ode yemu ai otumi ba na ode bibia betwam ai oba tampa de 100 million for de ne ni agi na no oboa onyu say beans na ebe ben onyu say kan no de gum boba na watamatum wajin yo say ebe beans is here beans ni si so 2016 the beans ni da hu si so share on realizes a beans national na shit sikano me say on realizes a beans no beans national na beans na eden
sikana shit sikano ashe sikana shit sikano ashe
Akufo-Addo beans no on realizes beans national no okoda da be dey kaka ya ho wadwa tena ha na hwe wo kwahin na isi abesoko where do you want to go where are the facts isi awokwahin tena ha na hwe ade ro kwahin uni bebi akọ mese me ha ye de abom dua platform we ye de abom dua ontumi ukọ bewu yo me dem catch ukọ obewu tena ha okwahin uni bebi akọ cause Kevin Asamoah kan eye wo ya but it say oba time council there and din it. Let's move forward. Now let's look at a few things then we get into the wagon. Some people have been posting things on Facebook. Erastus Asaredonko says, and I quote, as if this is normal. When your service provider says, I don't have control over your lack of service, please endure this until the year ends. Such insensitivity also happens during daytime. So that business so beaten by COVID to the extent it's almost collapsing and cannot access COVID reliefs. I suddenly confronted with this doomsaw. Again, as if this is not enough, that business is faced with additional taxes and a brunt of harsh economic realities. But I'm yet to read an apology from the president. This is a journalist. Erastus Asaredonko is with Joy Multimedia. He's based in Kumasi, Love FM. And I like the last part of his statement. But I am yet to read an apology from the president. The president does not respect anybody in Ghana. Nana Adedankwa Akufo-Addo munipa ombu Ghana for ohu ya say mwa. Sans same way na me kan na be mu Kevin Mwa there. I'm a very nice person. I respect a lot. But you see, in Sembo ha yanka yeti kromo hasa na ekro na say. This is happening. The president has ignored every single individual. But these are things that we will come to again. So I am people now shem na sebio we penyin na asoma making so say entra one kasa ojejeje yati kroma no so I am people need to say me now sheme now say this does not make any sense and the president doesn't have to apologize or give us an update on Dum Sodia. Then I think you have a problem. You need problem no so. Your problem is very big problem. Yes, it is not a generational problem. It is a systematic problem. Then you have a big problem. I'm telling you. All right, let's move forward. This is another thing someone showed. You are laughing, and this is coming from Raymond Ablo. I think that now Sonny Badu said the NAC. Sonny Badu said the NAC or Ghana or Manipa or UK or Manipandi. Sonny Badu. And the Lord, Yajima can only capre. Oh, Sonny Badu. Okay, so Sonny Badu issues are ba. And man forces Sonny Badu akwa J PhD and or the 1 month or the 2 months or 3 months. Obiaji the PhD from home. And Raymond Ablosu Chirobi, because it's quite interesting. You are laughing until you are asked if you know the university Dr. Mensa Otabil got his master's and PhD from. Why? This is a simple question the president Raymond Ablo is asking. Now, do as you enjoy who no type of the doctorate no nyanway. Mensa, micro Mensa Otabil, easy. I took my time to read Mensa Otabil's Wikipedia to check if something like that will cross and then we will ignore it. I told my producers to check. They came back to me. They said they didn't see anything in his profile. Nothing shows there. He actually has some doctorate anywhere. It's where a simple question. Obiago more bintina baby. Kevin Taylor. Me busa question. It's a simple question to Mensa Otabil. O doctorate na hena unyano. Yetiana Ade, Mr. Ade is also a professor, of course, a Zimbabwe, and another who will be catching the say, a professor into a professor, Yetia, only professorship a biao. Mensa Otabil, where they are not sumina so, Wikipedia, and Yashima, you won't be on your doctorate in fear. It's ICG for a brofo chairman, Modia Motabrofo, ICG for dear, brofo dear, quick, Mumbusa Teleno, then Chamanankasa. Mensa Otabil, Central University for Muda Motibrofo, and you know we are Central University students and we came here to do research. Muda Motibrofo. Mumusa tell and said the doctorate no Unyan Wayne. Mensa Otabil no. Ono Mensa Otabil no the doctorate no Unyan Wayne. Whether Sonny Badu na go fabo and yame. Whether Obina will be Obina go fabo and the AKB indeed. Ochinano, I expect friends of Otabil to release that document. Near who's Mensa. Otabil doctor no doctor pass and I said doctor book in your doctor pass bibri I enti mama ye say doctor passer na say hu say as who twem near the mouth and I said doctor booker enti Mensa Otabil we dey simple mo hweme no mo bi meka ma kwase tie nyame nipa de no kura kwa na oka Dr. Mensa Otabil king no ba my fellow brothers and sisters. This is the springboard. Doctor, the springboard is now. Step on it and springboard yourself. Let us know where you got your doctorate. Mensa Otabil. On kind of crab akukra. Mensa Otabil. That's one of my friend doctor. Mensa Otabil nintro. Otabil nintro. Mikrom Fantini. Me respect you too much. You've made me understand the hustle. The hustle is all about speaking grammar and making people think you are smart. Mikrom Fantini Otabil. I mean, there. It's a hustle, Nasi. Me pocho mani osisuminado. Mikrom Fantini Otabil. Me pocho ochanopa. Iya release statement tin. Ne catch a Ghana for baby inya o doctorate free. Inyo catch a Ghana for na yengu baby o doctorate inya free. Na in fact yentumi mbowa abawdo. Mikrom Fantini na yembowa abawdo. Na entuma anka doctorate no asam za. Mikrom Fantini ende you be fit to dokon. Me now you be fit to asam za dokon. I want to get Kevin or Bodamo, Basma Musa Otabil fan, the doctor to Yanway, with your window, your babusa. I did be a babusa. Reverend Isaac Osubempa. Honestly, every day, what is our boxing in some Munukwana over the Tigana, Dr. Reverend Osubempa. I call Osubempa doing Osubempa cannot write his own name, or no man, the doctor. But on the say, fool, I don't have time for him. Mr. Otabil, Mikrom Fantini, Ochna, and found all doctorates, certificate, and betchayan. Mr. Emmy, me no befittle, but ye befittle the day in Fantadokon. Mensa Otabil, Miss Dot, Sonny Badu no the bay, Onyemi, and I'm at the bay. In fact, let me relax when me fee, and I mean, me baby said, yeah, in common as and I'm who me phone, I'm some blink with a pipping. Into me call reading, and I'm who there. What's there, Mim Babusa Kosa? Ain't it documents audible? Mr. Wa, Yamini Dim, or China, give us a statement. And yes, idea. Hey, so I person can treat you, I can treat. Men's out table, so China. So while me can't trade baby on your doctor free ya, you know bet chianyam. I don't know na sante no. I over me can me to my catch. Men's hotel. Okay, doctorship eh. Man, mini. Yako, break it jo. Me say me be boom no cry no table. Okay, mini, table. Mini ano. Okay, score a doctorate ne. Exposed doctorate. Mini buruwa. Doctorate miniano and Canada organize one of them out to go. But Metma can cry a house at Emma Dr. Mensa Otabo Sati. If you are like us, I make it on it. Otabo, Yagode, Yazi, Yade Munimum Marchi. Hey, Otabo, Wala Hila, minimum marching a certificate in Mumbana. Banda Zuala certificate na. No man get it to Nidia. Me say, how was that any more didn't Good evening, Mustik Lawa. Otabo, Bawasabao, Mangani, certificate yana. Musuniria. I just say, Ochinano, one yam bamba and a bunziana Baranzuneka. I Baranzu kandi. Baranzu just say, Ochina one for certificate number. Yeah, the Baranzi, but chop with Chima or home. Thank you very much. Let's move on. Where's so Kevin tell about them. What about them chairman? All right. The next can was those criticizing my MSc, PhD degrees are frogs. Hey, so anybody we pa on why Rasta that's why I dread. Sakwawe na the certificate is new. On the Rock Hill Church congratulates His Excellency Ambassador Dr. Sonny Badu, CD, SF, FOIE, CD, KEME, WFI, CCK, BMXYZ. And dear Kwana Sonny Badu, open was as you so. Ye kobusa ko henzo a wosi we are frogs. Nyakupo nyabutre pass, our boys we mu sorry say the girls ye di mubufu an no me release mu raba hu. Mo the praises they finish the girls. Mo ye charge a in summer ye beka no. Nipa bako, what is a 1 month to 2 months? Adia, a 1 night to mine. Nicodemus sent to mine, no. So the badu, edit 3 days aye. Also a day on becoming the Rock Hill Church congratulates His Excellency Ambassador Dr. Sonny Badu, CD, SE, FOIE, CD, KE. MYWZ what dear na opera was as Sonny. Nyamesam keke. Ya nyamesam kazo ya mutu. Dear Captain's Band bebrebe no Sonny. Nyom any collection. Near Kofi Akoda. Dear pa bio na Sonny we hear was as so. Nyom keke. Any collection near we. Na no Captain's Band bebre. Na we opela waje. Ya ko kan o see any frog. Ya be twum ya se aponchire no wu ade bo hu tintin wo ya be mo hu tintin Sonny Badu, we go show you your strength and your length. Aye say wo so hu bibi da ya be kire bibi now wo amanfo bu just say then within this short period and it's such a nice question for you to just sit down. Also your people are hindering your grace. Now grace is now me say wo grace is now grace papa ben Elisha any Elijah kobusa Reverend Usud Bempa omokrampo grace na nso wo grace papa ben or somebody wants to block your grace grace papa ben to keke energy collection koda no enu grace 1 million ohun Sonny Badu 1 million na do ti abodan mu we will show you say aponchire ni wu an ehu ne tintin ye be hu sa aponchire na aka no ye be kire no ne tintin very very soon and we know they forgive you that be let's move forward hwe to energy collection ko fie koda no enu ye njao na omo mbe yisha konwa na so de mo nya den wo bra be gi mic ne to na hu ti fie ke tam collection ko fie no enu no yakoka ye frogs Mr. Frog ye be kire ne tintin very very soon. Don't maintain your position. Your captain's band is CD, SE, FOIE, CD, KE. And then una ko draw yankupo ni. All right, let's move forward. Now, there are some things that we cannot forget. when you read a number of Hana leisure time, they do reading your my Kufuado Wikipedia and yada yada who your president. Now more Bomeasan kind for your dream fee. Nana Dankwe Kufuado, that's how it's pronounced. Born 29th March 1944. Hey, Akwenyini Ghana 1944 near wo. Saturday nye felele bo. Ekufuado nyini o. Ya wo 1944. Jack, I didn't know this is Jack at the waste time. 1944 near wo. 1944. Ni enye taibo. Felele bo di enye. Hey. Akwenyini. 29th March 1944. Now, the bond of 1844, no, there's a cycle in 1948. Nana. Me the name show you. One kasa woman o chiro ko wa go for say enfam bo sa for hin na me chiro. 1944. Jack, asem na ekare system 1944 ni enya amai bo. Ni enya felele. Ni enye case 5 o 1944 no me entuma na ye bo omo ebia o ma mentuma achichidi echi ododa nwurem entuma de din bebre an ododa nwurem kwame amwako tisa obre obi ade entuma firifie ne de aboabo ya momo no sa ne de ye bo sata na case 5 mae ene wo ena otukrom ha obokro no sa na no show boy 44 What book road 1944? See, First World War 1930. Hey, there's a one night. You work for the World War. Hey, World War First World War 1939 and 1935 and 1940. Monche First World War na year bang. Mama me who because I send me move for the on your was here in there. Hey, when you me see. The bond of 1844. Into your forward fast in 1944 near wo. What we are 2021. You 1944. Still also power. Hey, a go for what we need. Not tie bomb by felele mbaye case 5 mbaye. Sa time kana fanta mbaye. Ya wo na fanta mbaye o. Coca-Cola ain. Any quench walai. The advert sa papa ne wo no. Odu kras we wo. This is a go for ya wo na quench wala imbaye na a Lotto 67 Lotto 677 Lotto ne start advert nyama na wanyini na nyini ai na ne ya wo no na imbaye o Inspector Mediakon na wanyini na nyini 1944 First World War in 1939 into 40 41 42 43 44 5 years of period wo. Hey, Nana, when you put it in perspective, it's a big deal. Yeah, First World War, the buy, 4 years for a penny. What a hot ya, epic power. Gotta bring this serious home. All right, let's move forward. It's a good forward. Wikipedia ni. When you rough, Tetina anka ye penkofo se nanka yako wo nanka mo ye shum mpaboano wo mpaboano omo no mo pam obekọ no mo to kete no mo pam wo mpaboa ai shu pande no ya mo 30 nti ye ne yeko wo mmema no ye ko wo no na nti afọ no mo tifi no mo pam ye mpaboa na ye de bekọ wo no na all right, let's move forward. This is the Wikipedia. The next one is Nana Wikipedia ne gine mu no. Watch this. He started his primary education at the government boys school at Abraka and later went to Rowie Road School, now Kimbu, Nana old Kimbu. In Accra Central, he went to England to study for his O-level and A-level examinations at Lancing College. High school and a Lancing College and a high school. I on course school but be Obama Lancing College, a high school. And you're in Sussex, where he was nicknamed Billy the Goat. Oh, that be Billy. So his nickname in Lancing College was Billy the Goat. And you can say will be a Billy the South. I am punching area habai into obi amon pese omo be racist towards you say bio goat who likes leaves and nipa bi opa haban you can say haban is the herb. Into you can say we Billy just say one opa haban and you find Billy no more you go to the floor because those times when the goat can one you better say oh you racist into Billy I Billy no or who could see I into only Billy na say I don't know Billy the Goat but when you go to the floor Billy I also me do obi atem me church same also me do obi atem. Let's move forward and join the Anglican faith. Hey, Anglican need to say me oh. Hey, Nana, also Anglican ni. Mr. Anglican ni oh. Oh yeah, was it St. Paul's? Aye, St. Paul's diocese. Wah. You can say my 7 and Poppy de call 2. Your mom is kind of fumanko. Oh, Nana, I didn't know you're an Anglican. Oh. Nice. In the 1944. I never knew say you were Anglican. Oh. Hey, Onyado. Hey, need to now join men's fellowship. Hey, Nana Kufuado. So Anglican need to say me Anglican for you to me worry the PBI. Aye, ya the say ba me Anglican for so for you to me worry. Aye. But Omia can throw away his wife and marry another one. Or chill rough. All right, let's move forward. Then when you go forward, you see this. Nana Swesuniadio. He began the philosophy politics. He began the philosophy, politics and economics course at New College. Still a SS no on Kobe bia. Mama college ni hunu still a SS no Billy the who SS on Kobe bia. College da or SS and Kobe bia. Philosophy, politics and economics course at New College, Oxford. Enya Oxford papa no. Man mamun dada obu ha utumi hia no na otekaswa uhia so medium wa kra obo kaswa central region. Enya Oxford where college. And I'm about Ghana Ekufuado call Oxford, and at the end they call Oxford. Bia, yet Yakasa, I had a free Kumasi or Bois of Ramanchim, a free Kumasi of free Anmanje, on free Kumasi, Yaka Kumasi, a bebia or Tico Corswat, and I only afraid of Kumasi. Into our attention beyond free Kumasi or Tranmanje, or say I had Kumasi for Unyo Kumasini. When you're Oxford, yeah, church. Today's a Tuesday, right? Ekufuado Wikipedia, and then I'm Troy, on one of the coy, or the information no coy say Obontro. Philosophy, politics, and economics course at New College, Oxford in 1962. 1962. Jack. Assembly decision 1962. Acho. I enjoy myself on this show. I swear to God. 1962. No, you allow. All right, let's move forward. But left soon after. Afterwards. The 1962 no. Ora school no, and he left soon afterwards. But he left soon afterwards. Why na eko school a hwin si ya yentata ni mo onko di bone ebi akodi di match akodu mi wi ebi akodi ade. So suddenly Ekufuado left without telling anybody. Oxford hono but left soon afterwards. Why did he leave? And never seen this question no ayabrewe bi din ekue cha din left soon afterwards. And now done ekue cha din. We don't know what made Ekufuado leave. Meaning he did not finish. Meaning he did not complete. Only certificate to wait. Oxford, they say, or outside London, into America, will be hot to Castle, or sort of Accra, or Bois, or the central region of Tikaswa, the zip code in Kabruchanke different. Obiti Castle, sort of Accra, or Bois, Mesen Kabruchank, and the zip code is different. On Tiakra, Ekufuado Oxford, then Oxford, Papado. Lala Sulela Oxford, no, Abonte. Let's move forward. Now, he said this. He returned to Ghana in 1962 to teach at the Accra before going to read economics at the University of Ghana in 1964. Into Obaye and a Nepapa connections, 1964, earning a bachelor's degree in 1967. Into 3 years, a Nepapa connection or no one certificate via Fabri Chamba. Obaye no mo teaching job in Accra. Because no more a crime be so and mandate to me Legon and a papa connection those times no Ekufuado papa ba Ekufuado papa ba our first certificate to be amba on printed certificate in your on canukre. And then let's move forward. He subsequently joined Inner Temple and trained. He joined Inner Temple and trained. As my both my in-laws, they have their own law firms. When it comes to lawyers, my law firms, I know. But see, they have their both of them have their law firms. I know what I'm talking about. He said, listen to the statement very well. He subsequently joined Inner Temple and trained as a lawyer under the apprenticeship system known as the Inns of Court, where no formal where no formal degree was required. It is basically like myself, because my in-laws have their own law firm. I can choose to do an apprenticeship job there for 3 years. I can enter law school here. I can use that to say, I have lived around lawyers. I have been able to be a lawyer's assistant. I have by a friend of paralegal. Only certificate. Only law certificate. My law firm. Ekufuado does not have certificate. Paralegal or law firm assistant on them ho. And or the fan ho ba Ghana. So I'm saying boy, monko Wikipedia. Them draw you. Your no information here tro. Oh, Ekufuado law school. Ghana be loading call law school. Ekufuado law school abrochi wo ni classmate da. College and a Billy ko bibi ni pamono. And then papa tam the ba Ghana. Then you go on to say this, known as Inns of Court, where no formal law degree was required. Wait, Azan Ekufuado. Then move forward. He was called to the English Bar, Middle Temple in July 1971. Oboboa. Mese ko sa Middle Temple Hobusa Muse Ekufuado, who he worked with. Onkanukre. Ekufuado. Only formal certificate. Nina they cooked it. And the other kind of profile who has Ghana. Me see there's one person who doesn't have a Wikipedia Gabi doesn't have. Mumbusa Gabi say, or your Bema, or man the profile Brabant in Wikipedia. Mumbusa Gabi or armed robber. Me see mo follow Gabi or Twitter. No? Go to his Twitter page and tell him Gabi Asochidako before you comment on Ghana. Show us. Just create a Wikipedia for us to know your past. He doesn't. They are liars. And I'm a lawyer. Me see, go on Google, go and check so who Gabi Asochidako Wikipedia. He doesn't have. You know why? Oh yeah, armed robber. He has no better records. Go on Google and go check. Say Gabi, only Wikipedia account, only any profile about Gabi Asochidako. One po nibi. Oh yeah, criminal. Only record be on London ho. Wan ko school papa bia ho. Kana na owiawia. We ye to sebe. Monko no YouTube na monko Gabi show us your profile. Gabi show us obey din on kan kure. Oba Ghana ba yo yere to. O se Ghana fo enkurase fo. And 1971 he was called to the Ghanaian bar in July 1975. 4 years prepared papaya points man de Ricochet. Ghana Law School, they say we are him. Oba Ghana nkwa dia ebefa. Ghana nkwa dia oba ebefa. And the menye gidi ebefa. And then Ekufuado worked with the Paris office of the US law firm Coudet Brothers. In 1979, he co-founded the law firm Prempe and Co. It was all cooked. Offer certificate in bra. On kanukre. Yet to Kroma na Gabi Beka chair. Na ope a Japan buyer no, and or profile be about the company no, or say on the law firm no, their clients are Facebook. Gabi Asochidako was about trading no. Monko busano. Se me bois. Time a Japan buyer now they wanted to steal from us now. They should put a profile together on the law firm. Their friends say Africa, dear no. Gabi Asochidako say Facebook are his clients. What kind of crap, Gabi? Mumusa say Facebook are the client. Dear case no dima Facebook. Kofo de nam Ghana shesha Vietnam suit insem hunu nkwa. (1944) ne wo Ekufuado 1944. Me say mo ne Gabi what trader mo kan say offer the profile about am ready. Me be chem the profile very soon. But oya bema or see no on wia ka o London de de ba Ghana. On fan the profile bra baby o school, baby o college, baby on fan bra. Aden you see any man for ana. Ekufuado de no. All right. So and we go hop. Let's hop quick. So this too is another thing happening in Ghana, right? Power 97.9 actually reported on this story, and they say oceanographers suspect the death of thousands of fishes at Ghana's coast last weekend could be a result of marine pollution. As the Food and Drugs Authority, FDA, Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, and the agencies have begun comparing notes after taking samples of dead fishes for investigation. Hundreds of dead dolphins, together with other sea mammals, were sighted at the shore of Axim, Bewere in the western region, and Kita in the Volta region. So, over the weekend, I saw Mary. She was on set. She was doing a show. No, can be fat. Sa emoya fish ya huhu omo empo no Ghana no e Kita ne Axim no. She was making a good point. Okay, say she believes, she's not confirming. She thinks, as a rational human being, when she connects the dots, she thinks to say it is the oil smuggling now. Ghana government is involved with pirates in Nigeria and in Nigeria. It could be said there's been a spillage on the sea. And remember, I did a scandal on GRE. Colonel Damwa. I played his tape and I'll catch one of the officers from Takra to say, oil no match in the Jubilee House, Mr. Ishem bin the Beji. Oil no Jubilee House for there. So those oils, they are still stealing. They are still smuggling them into Ghana, vessels upon vessels. Bebe documents were fact. Before Bibia, the audio is there. You've listened to it. It is looking more like say a semna is, a vessel be, and any problem or a ponoso. Vessel no muria oil no femma Jubilee House no. Bako ako boli kejibi wo and na essay no. Nobody's confirming this, but from what we know and the level of stealing when it comes to oil stealing, Ghana government working with illegal people to sell oil to Ghana. Me, I'm saying this on authority because I broke the story and I showed you video. I played videos and I played audios and I showed you documents. Into me, I have the right to say this. Into sa oil no muria no mo de ba no bako anam bienu na akọ liki ewe pono so and essay ekumwa. Suddenly, all these dolphins and fishes are all coming to shore. And the government knows. The government of Ghana knows. Argentina, till date, the Navy, the Ghana police, the Marines, they have not gone inside the sea and not gone off on sea to check, miles from us to check, say if there's been any spillage. They could even use just a helicopter to monitor that. They are silent. They are saying that EPA and EPA, their powers does not get to that level. And Kamenoka say, and can Navy, any the right institutions, immigration, whatever people, customs, and come off a helicopter to patrol our coast all the way deep inside to check, because they know some BBC AC. They are just trying to push the blame. You see? They are trying to just push the blame, but they know this is the job for the Coast Guard. This is the job for the Navy. This is the job for the military to check. So go deep and see, bibi na spell hama emwari wu na yetigala na yakosa insuo kitu ebi na begu dem. And they say EPA and FDA are testing what? You are testing what? Get to the source. So when you test right now, you see something in the because from what we are reading now, they suspect there is a leakage up sea, and nobody wants to speak on it. We are here. I will speak on this issue very soon because there are some documents we are gathering. But when we get everything, I'll make sure you have it. Me, I will not be like Kukubaku and I'll be hiding documents from you. I'll give it to you people for you people to check the people we are dealing with. Okay, Inti, Madam Muswakasa, you see, own up. Fishes minister, no. Own up if you have consumed fish washed ashore. Come to Nipa. Sama mi we ohun. Or say, Bosana katwa. Oh no, ya try bibia man. Own up if you eating some of the fish. Just say, Ghana no, obia to me the opero and antiko. Was sorry abeka. Own up if you have consumed fish washed ashore. No maba. How come sin? Me wibi. Where's about me wibi? There are no, you see, we don't have anything put in place. But Mamu Revi, Nipa Wayana Oyamu fisheries minister no, or then a coast in the fisheries. And yes, small you fisheries minister no, Monje, you understand about profile. Wikipedia, Mavis Howard Kumsin. Mavis Howard Kumsin, born 3rd February 1966. 1966. Mofisheries minister, I don't know. Is a Ghanaian politician and educationist. To their destination. Senya East, okay, she is the member of parliament for Ewutu Senya East constituency and doubles as the minister for special development. This is the old one, they updated. Initiative. She was appointed by President Akufo-Addo on 10 January 2017. But when you go to the next one, where it's more interesting, I'll say early life and education. Kumsin was born in Salaga, Northern Region on 3rd February 1966. She holds a diploma and a bachelor's degree in basic education from the University Education Winneba. She has earned a master's postgraduate diploma in public administration and postgraduate diploma in public administration DPA from Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration. Sa gempa hono. Say ho aso na Samira wiye. Sa gempa hono. Say Ghana anya hu bibia ho. Sa gempa hono. Ene ne be say Ghana that gempa. All that you need is to get your admission fee. You pass. That gempa there. Me see, we need to look at that gempa. Sa gempa on other money making institution now. Anybody can pass through and say me call gempa. Me say all that you need is your admission fee. You will pass. This woman. That why we need to make an answer. When I make one masters in DNO.
They stopped. They determined. They terminated the contract, and it's now that they are beginning it. As I speak, I don't know when they are even going to complete with the road. But I'm talking about access road, not the main one.
You're talking about the arterial road.
That is it. We are working on the main one. If our matter, travelers should have access to roads that will take them to their destiny.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'll try my best. Fish farming is the process of rearing of fish in the reservoirs and the fish ponds, etc.
This is the woman telling us, say, if you have eaten some of the fish, own up. Teacher for brofo. If you know you were talking, own up and stand up. Yo, Mr. Game Power, and share Game Power now. A coup for the remember Krumano. Oh, say Nipper man near your dinner. When name of fishes minister or say if you've eaten some of the fish, own up. What kind of trow? I sort of call or you are going to the wagon at war. What that baba name in fui. Just say you credit him in some unnecessary people leading this country. Because people just have to speak and walk. People have to speak and walk. Nobody takes blame. Nobody takes responsibility for anything. A cropapebia, it's been 3 days. Ye woo nipa or far fish baby a fish no ya pamon. But a kufuado ne Ghana. Oh yeah, there ya the car power and beba santimem. Time no day. Today I want to show you people something. Why Ghana for ya boy and wabro. Maybe chama DB. Maintenance in the Ekoso, ECG undertake maintenance work in Accra today. Electricity company maintenance in the Ekoso, and Kumasi ECG boss the kind or say it is not generational problem, it is system problem. Into maintenance in the more problems are coming. Maintenance in the Ebisuni. Napo asks, is this the doomsaw you have known and lived with? The disrespect. Radigana pa. He is asking us, say, is this the doomsaw you have known and lived with? They have no knowledge about leadership. They talk anyhow. Disrespect. Like, they cannot be matured enough to understand, say, something is a national issue. Something has to be done. I need to do my job. The Biana concept. Who are you blaming here? Who are you trying to ask questions from? But remember, my energy minister, no, this is your energy minister. Napo, ene the profile to profile. Napo, na Matthew Opoku Prempe, bonje be free ba. Into mutis or kasasaya, you understand the person who is your energy minister. This is Napo. So let's look at Napo. Born 23rd May 1968, and how comes in 2 years. The same group of people, age group, in type of form. Now let's go forward. A Ghanaian medical doctor and politician. He is a member of the New Patriotic Party, who is a member of the New Patriotic Party, who is a member of Parliament for Menchia South constituency in the Ashanti region of Ghana. He is a former Minister of Education and godfather of Saifuddin, Senior Minister Abu. I've given up. But he's a former Minister of Education and godfather of Saifuddin Senior. Okay, let's move on. He's popularly known as Napo. He's currently the Minister of Energy. I don't want to. But Minister of Energy, early life and education. Mr. Ghana, there's no country. Comedians. People go outside and they go and lie and they come and we accept them. Yentumin boy and yanka said yene ofi no buying. Ena yama Jimmy Adokore just obi afi abrochirebo kosuya bibia ehun bida. Now read this. He was born on 60. Prempeh studied human biology and medicine at Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. He studied human biology and medicine. Later continuing postgraduate studies at the Netherlands Institute of Health, Science and the Kennedy School of Government at Harvard. Harvard Nasa Ababium. When you go down career, proud to Parliament, Prempeh served as CEO of Kayet Map Security Service. Before you go upon all the Netherlands and all that, before you go into politics, no security, you know, or security. Oh, just serious. We be a security. I don't know any security so. I know who say more into Obetmako Parliament and Okasa anyhow. Before only pray before you come into politics. And there will sika buga. Then you say bomb Okasa anyhow. Kasa anyhow. We are in doom so you are telling us say yankai doom so or train the didn't to aba. Takashi ministers that will be kano Naburi. Takashi buga. Yeni akwa ba yefi Germany, yefi Holland, yefi UK, yeni ne wa broche into abroche chese odum nyansa. You going to school in abroche does not make you wise or smart. It is a fact. Before he was the CEO, just a company in India of Kayet Map Security Services Limited from 2004 to 2000. No security services or heso. 2004 2009. Only Jumebia no security. And as a member of Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of the United Kingdom from 1999 to 2003, he is also a medical doctor. He has no knowledge. Sadio Mchocho also as a member of the surgeon joining a group joining. It's nothing. But today he's here. You people more chance than Napo solving a problem with Amamo. These are the men who. So we are in Ghana today. We are waiting for a dentist to come and solve our energy problem for us. It's a problem. It's a big problem. That is where the problem is. It is a big problem. Because if this guy is going to solve the problem, then there's a big problem. Because he himself is a problem. This is where we are today. Donya media bedrunye, oko kan obi to Facebook, obi to radio so odi matem. This is the truth though. It is not me. I didn't make this up. It is him. He gave the information out and it's on Wikipedia. I didn't make it up. So if you're in Ghana today, now I said Napo is the messiah to help Ghana's energy sector. Why we ja? Or a dentist or to sing. And or to sing or the ply the to sing. And I'm saying we energy no. Kwame Nkrumah time no de mahama ye ni ya de ahye nsem ontiasie otusin wawe kakuro sa wawe kelewola osini tu a ehia otusin ono na hwe mo energy e na moto so nyame beye nyame ni time o Anything and they busan say, what are you doing about doom so? Or say, think about what happened next. Nam or masa, mama may cancel. This year, oh, you perceive a cancel. Mobile cancel. This is very insulting. This is very disgusting. Let's move forward. Some say in the profile. You are. Nana no so kasa o nana mo kasa. Nanasa government community mining initiative is worse than Galamsey Ochehene. The Ochehene Ofori Penyi Amotia II, the Ochehene Ofori Penyi Amotia II has described the community mining initiative introduced by the government to curb Galamsey as worse. Nana, you were supposed to say the Galamsey introduced by Abapano. Nana said 2020 before election. Now Nana was see Abapano ne Kufuado. Abapa is that this Galamsey a community man by Anna where the anya Abapano to enya Mahaman to me boding. Nana Amotio for opinion Nana Manus Mina so on kwaso. Nana Messi wanwa trepe. Nana nanka so kase Mabapano the community man in the ayan Troya Chrono was say Chrono and no de bewusa Nana o pesa wudi no kre. Na se obeka se community man and Nana I say what one no don yere. Nana Manus Mina so I what the one no what they don yere. Nana kasam se bema. Nana kasam se bema o kasa o hramansa na wasinsuom. Nana kasa se wudi ni penim. Bom na man for who say irrespective of who is in power obetuma kan okra say e your double crampa obekase ni so e kronfo nana enya mahama ene de community man in bayo enya me ena me de bayo yete ekrom ne ye be fight Galamsey ena wo doba no wabapa Ekufuado no a obesra na wo di quotation e ka so ya abapa mahama ya babone no ono na de community man in baye itina na wo asubo anase if you have any criticism direct it at Obano. And then very important. And now, o directive bana o birthday present ma. Anana, o ya waju say o be kan oba de nima o birthday we be unya present in free GMPC. Nana, abosomfo hwe ye. Je nana no so hwe ye. Inkonwade mo hwe ye. O twedi ampo Yesu, Nyankopon ono so hwe ye. Nana nokure enkwa na betumi save ni pada sani o. Enti be bia duru de nana bodin na chirem na ehu sa nana e kasasa be ma. Ai into where the enya sembi also nkado fa kase Nana Danko Ekufuado. Mr. President Ekufuado, your community mining is worse. Then we know you are speaking like a leader. Na sebio nana de oye die. I say o de wa no don yure. You are trying to please the public. That be nana mesro kanokure no kamsi bi asem ne tie no na ye nyina yembu mining ko enim. Enti amwetia oforipegi nana manosisumina so chehene. Next time unya mic ni biema Safa sa quotation na fra odoba no abapa no Ekufuado no nana na ka kire wabapa no say the community mining no de buy no takwa say boasia say Ghana ne chairman wontumi no omatu Galamsey owiase nyina ukuro mu wankasa no ye ka Galamsey headquarters e ho de wo ka boba ne din wabapa no ka say mabapa Ekufuado e Bible ni seguta me no Bible ni ntwantro quotation say ka say we motro modwa Bible no nana use Deuteronomy 23:23 na kachire Ekufuado say wo do wano ehwebo na se wendi so a o ye otrofo kachire odoba no kachire abapa no bonidin ana de bia amanfo Christopher to say the friend saying the Bible mu say obabi ko your friend saying the outcast son our friend saying the a famous word pa any vagabond papa bi na nimba mienu ba ku bi free no Bible on friend saying the forgotten son anamebwa the forgotten son was at the end later came back to his father's house to demand for his share said Dabio Moti sa forgotten son obafie no the prodigal son thank you ni ke Ghana the prodigal son no saba ne papa also demand you na come na de no what 10 year on 10 Bible na kan kire sa part da kire prodigal son 10 ya na 10 e na oba afie se father ma 10 and 10 enti dia ofia na me dia mo fama me enti enya obi na waka se prodigal son nu no ho e no na e come de no enti na come de waka se come de men ka se me be fia be didi dabi enti na I'm waiting for the penny. The prodigal son, he came home because he was hungry. He came home because when he went out there, he could not succeed. He did not find money. He could not hustle. He came home. Enti nana ade de twene boha na akrobeto ka kire onana twene boha ye mbonchen ye bondim titenten nana botwene anim ne ente Na gya twene ne nkyɛn na wo bɔ no. But twene da wa yɛn bɔ nkyɛn. When the drum is open, you don't hit by the side. And prodigal son no, come the day no, wontumi ntane no ba fie. Enya honhom bia ne kofa ne baaye. Eye come na direct ba fie. Enti na eya wo no direct call ba no so. Direct call abapa no so. Na abapa no enka no kora nkyere ye. Hwe. Aha na obeka se prodigal son no na ohun de onye na the property nya da bi na eye come na de no. Enti na direct it to the prodigal son. Thank you. Ahemfo kasa. Bewuso hine ba koso akasa. The Omahine of Agogo traditional area Nana Kwaku Sapon says consideration must be made for the relocation of Ghana's administrative capital from Accra. Nana Yesro, with the Manisi Suminaso, there are more important things to discuss now, Mr. Moa. As some way about that will be our mind. You said it will be in near Bripanana. With the Mr. Manisi Suminaso, Wakasa. One him by emfa ye ni abrepa ye solve corruption ekufu ado kro no obone ye ne hia isisia enti na we dem sra wa yentie ya kanda da obi entie ende de bebia ya de dum so memeye taxes memeye chese ye hu de enye ho na we de with all due respect manusis bina so one him by yentie an ye ni abrepa ye solve problem ye be ni abrepa na mesra wa why Edibe na aba no enye capital change ni ade speaking truth to power making just a good for the idea ne ho ato edwuma ba ya kwan yesi school yesi hospitals obia ho capital de Nyankopon ba kora be but san komo no de na mesra wa why eni abrepa comedy boys all right so all right we're going to take care of the editorial of the day. You're still watching With All Due Respect extended version. My name is Kevin Ekobedu. Till after this short break, you better take care of business.
Recent power outages in Kumasi and its environs have caused public uproar. But ECG Chief Executive Officer Kwame Ajiman-Budu says the company cannot give a scheduled timetable even for the peak of its systemic power cuts.
For authority, I can tell Ghanaians that we have no generation problem. We rather have system challenges. The problem here in Ashanti region is system challenges whereby the 161 kV transmission line is overloaded. PICO is working on the lines. So they will come and tell us that ECG, we are going to work on this side of your area. We need you to reduce load by this amount. Therefore, we will notify our cherished customers. Until that, we cannot give any timetable during the peak hours, which is from 7 to 9, roughly. So all that we plead to the public that around that time, if unfortunate happens that your light goes off, please bear with GRICO and ECG.
Welcome back. The problem is there, and bear with the problem. It is not generational problem. It is system challenges. So the problem is there. So bear with ECG, and if we solve the problem, we will take care of the problem. Wait, and if you ECG or Kumasi, Ashanti region, and then we bri, and then the car power no mum. And the car power now 10 in the buy, 10 boy, Bollywood boy, Mahama, also Mahama opre. Oko for car power by there. And the car power no, the 10 Bollywood boy, Mahama, ceremony in the buy, ya de Bekumasi, ya ba, near Kobarkas, near Kosansu, 34 bucket, near Beshugum, near started, na yejuma, I, but say, car power no. I 10 in the car power on the buy and say, Mahama and Jimmy Chatty. Mahama nti yentumi ndi eto Mahama nti fufuo ntoa miensa pe yentumi di abrewa Mahama nti minemabu so bolobo na menom mesi ye de kapa wan beba Kumasi ye de beba Kumasi na ye de aba eno Mahama tani ne to ye time oto de no wejimi yesi ade wejimi aboro so nti ye de aba Kumasi jimi ni Mahama tani no NDC fo ne to ye de kapa wan eba se ne be ya kanea ne de ebe gina so se mo si ni bibi eba ne nyina afa bucket ne edi chema wuntumi echi ne ekop barakes ne akosa nsuo ne abehwe na start ye adwuma. You still watching With All Due Respect extended version. Jack, we take care of business right now. Akwabisa ECG Nino or no we fucking. All right, let's Okwa he. Person be show, person kwa he now person okwa he. Where are you going? It is here. It is here. It is you who do me. It is here. Uni baby ako. No kure ne ya ba obeka. You said the ha edabo dia. Okwa onye. Okwa be wo. Okwa ubewu. Ai okwa matese gofo bi ka Mahama press nkofo bi nya show nye deɛ ɛkɔ so nyina ɔmo nya hwɛ anka kɔyɛ Paul Adewale say ɔka Mahama presidency ɔbɛkɔ bi ma na ɔnkɔ bi masa Mahama bɛkɔ Mahama ɔgo masa yɛtim me say yɛn fa na record mbra mɛtoto Mahama ɔsɛ Mahama bɛkɔ ana ɔnkɔ hwɛ masa let's move forward light ne deɛ ain all right Dumso is Dumso. Now the biggest issue today no obi aka ho asɛm the biggest issue we are all talking about free SHS4 and then omuko school yenim say ye bie third year for or san komuko school nde awofo atotototo mo nyama awofo bi etukwan ede nkora ya tena ka mu abeda hotel kwa ma de chia omo de omo mba na iko school awofo bi abobesia awofo bi ede omo aye bibia also mo ye bia make sure say ochende Monday Tuesday anka o san nkora ni nyina ko school. Yes, sorry, no pay. Ghana Education Service for the letter about say school no enkora no ende o say nkobuko school no mo mba school no omunko baby omu free buy on the 5th of next month no maba. Yeti letter keke na Ghana Education Service for release yama awofo nti wa wo buy yo send your obesa so oba na de na kofi o besia okobo yo baby a oba na bede o ene inform wo omo see school ni yembie na de ya ne say what hurts ne say about 2 weeks, 3 weeks in a month to my aunt Humpanchre Ghana for say school is about to open. We are facing some challenges. So maybe in the weeks to come, we might caution or stop the kids from coming to school. Senebe, the parents will be rest assured to say, okay, something like this can happen. Because I don't think say Ghana Education Service, they got that idea and end up. No, I think say it's something they have been deliberating. Something they've been talking about, something they've been planning. So why didn't they even have that respect? No one consider the feelings and what people go through before they get to EC, their various schools. But anopatutu na in Kofua Bano, Edo Mobabeko school no, no school. Now my mention ma the Crontia and down to pay omoba see school for omunko a third year for omunko fee, omumbra the May 5th. Also second year for no school. Second year students, aka about 2 or 3 weeks, right? No more coffee. She say no school no ya bono free SHS sope asabem. Omuni aduane on man korano. And the most important thing, omuni accommodation. So first, second year and third year e clash with school omuni be man korano na. Because bosume ku for the 20 school ba ku pan kama hamade no. Because we have the men. Free SHS is all about infrastructure. When you have enough infrastructure, you can have the best free SHS in the world. They sat down and they realized that a buying is called better. Now 2 and 3 for schools is here. Onyaka pre and 3 mundi. And a 2. Onim says 2 form 2 form 3 for schools is here. 90% in your baby na. Now at the Crontia workers and Koran Koramombra next month and then say form 2 for ne bekofie in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Form 2 for ne makwanya ekofie na or the form 3 for we aba or bono or a diamond or two. In fact, or no or bo totas. Iti so what you say on said decision is be about na e obi an was interdeal we be sinti da be na ban dwene ho e da be na ECG dwene ho no Ekufuado has lost it. He has lost that free SHS bite. He has nothing. O say anango for Ekufuado only managerial skills bia. He's not a leader. 1944 near Wudo 44 so make us 1944 what you say diagro 1944 near Wono. He does not have that knowledge to understand the modern day kind of governance. The strategy is all about saving themselves. Incredible was called Ebinya baby na Ebinya Duanindi. Also by no unimse accommodation. And Nutan John Mahama AC a lot of schools. Also PP and Kwasi Juma Napo Yakabi. Energy Minister and for Education Minister and it's a bomb. Modidi, but what hurts is there's no respect. Nobody is issuing an apology. Nobody is respecting the parents. Nipa bakumpo for GS. I'm at radio, so I issue a very strong statement. And your press will say we truly apologize. Mo amuni baby abokoda na GS mon sanko fie. Mo amuni mo bia okrom ha because akorabi wo head ne ma ba asese on fa ne nko. Okodri ese untumi nda ha onkoda he. But there's somebody sitting in an officer. Anytime catch a Nagrat for say you are still idiots. Nagrat, you are still fools. Because that guy who is leading you as the president of Nagrat, if you people don't make sure this bull is sacked as the president of Nagrat, I see all Nagrat. Everybody involved in Nagrat as an idiot. You people don't have brains to change leadership to know, say, you people get me pissed though. Sometimes your actions get me pissed. Yeah. We a teacher ni also a graduate teacher. Why do you know if you was school about degree wo nyansa? Sa Nagrat president ni Jimmy Samoga can TV so stupid people and come up pamon that man kan nyansa ba mu who say or say nyansani mani die so. Sunday Badu is live and on no comment at dinner. I think Sunday Badu is live. Sunday Badu comment dinner. On find a Rasta and Koda baby. You see, so the idea and the problem is they cannot host the kids. But why are we Busa say other than the waha? Why are we here today? We are here today because we were told lies. Yawahande because Ekufuado kind of cre. Ekufuado ne sa na gabi nim omun kind of cre. Time a Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman, education minister, there was one idea. And before the president takes a decision, he consults the respective sector, no, Nipa or Hede. Time Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman, education minister. It was her idea, it's a free SHS, no, even though it's in the constitution, no, we have to find a way of gradually instilling it or gradually enrolling it. It will be comfortable and smooth. How do you make it comfortable and smooth? By building enough infrastructure. Now, so nipa be say to send a education minister. Now, asasa nipa who throw educhum so education minister. You have to ask yourself, say, do these people even qualify to even take up such a very difficult job? Education minister, and also changing this thing we call free SHS to become something that we will see and feel proud or become proud of as Ghanaians. You're going to compare Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman, who was the minister then, education minister of John Dramani Mahama, and then compare this your current education minister, and they say your profile to profile, boy. Oh yeah, you look at it and say, who do you think has the depth, the in-depth, when the what agenia or bet media changing the face of our education moving forward? So we are going now, Shamia. And about NDC and PPO, about Nipa Najin Mudoa or Tick in woman Siase. And yeah, woman say, Waka Bruchana, Watana Ghana, na Waka Africa, baby, na Waka meeting beer, and I had the title be too. So Nipa Najimu dot to the point on him, Owusa Aketesia na Aquara with this 7 years Jinawa, or bet me on an coupon. But when it comes to education, San Nipa Betmakados Aquara way, by the time of being university, this is what this kid will be able to do. That is what we call somebody who knows their job or somebody who understands the job they do. Now, your current education minister, and the profile, no, let's look at Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman's profile. Yeah, nama bo machiramo, mo current education minister and the profile. Then you will see why we are making the greatest mistake, or we made the greatest mistake before. And the Dumisonai beans, you know, Dumisonai beans, we cannot save it. I say Ekufuado has no plans. Now look at this. Hey, it's so funny, right? Now, yaw osei educhum. Nyabutrene tie. Me we compare me no who say the people leading us have no idea about the kind of education we are practicing, because education in Ghana, when you be or scratch nasia, it be waste. A lip service, oh boy, you cannot get it right. Yes, anything in the year breno education system na say. Now look at it. Dr. Yao Seiduchum is a Ghanaian politician and a member of the 7th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana, representing the Bosomtwe constituency in the Ashanti region on a ticket of the New Patriotic Party. He is noted for his unannounced teaching visit to schools, although he is not an active teaching service. On 5th March 2021, he was appointed by Nana Akufo-Addo as the Minister of Education. Now let's move forward. The backgrounds are very important. Any organizations near the ideal, backgrounds are very important. This is your current education minister. Early life and education. He hails from Jache in the Ashanti region of Ghana. Dr. Yao Osei Educhum obtained a bachelor's degree in land economy. So his first degree was in land economy, business administration with a major in real estate. So on one kasa no ne core ankasa or the first degree no na a land economy, real estate administration. He has got nothing to do with what we call teaching, but along the way, no, he started liking teaching, and I say going into education. You cannot write him off. But he obtained a bachelor's degree in land economy, and then also TSC. That was his base. From the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, proud to he migrating to the United States of America, and also holds a master's degree in education management for the University of Louvain and a PhD in educational policy, planning and administration from the University of South Carolina. So you can see, Southern California. You can see, after that, he was interested in education. Let's not write him off. He learned it. He came to America and he came to look at all these things. He got involved and he studied. So it's important that we get to know the in-depth of people, because knowing theory and knowing practicality, they are totally two different things. And somebody living in America, the way they see the educational system in America, when somebody lives in Ghana or schools in Ghana or does everything in Ghana, they see the educational system as totally different, because they basically have the field, they live with it, they grew with it, they actually worked in it, so they understand the nitty-gritty of the education in Ghana. He went to America and he started getting involved in education. He is also an old student of Kumasi High School in Ashanti region, where he had his advanced level education certificate. So basically, you can see, he is one person who started, his first degree was in land economy. He came to America and then he started going to education, University of Louvain. He learned education management, and then PhD in education policy, and then planning and administration from the University of Southern California. So you could see, he has some idea about education, and you cannot write him off. But the issue is the American system of education and learning about American education the same as trying to put policies in place to help Ghana education? They are totally two different things here. We are talking about two different things. Somebody learning everything in America, and we are not going to take this away from him. He went to America, he learned the policy, the management of American, and remember, this is the man who actually, if you go on, the third one says this. I don't want to say he founded the new design charter schools, but prior to that, remember last week Mikael was a new design charter school, no, a NGO. So when they write it this way, you might think so. I could be a school kakakabi abroche, no, a NGO school, a school be a anka Ghana because area or classes. Charter school is nothing. Design charter school is basically an NGO school. And so I told you last week how it is run. It is not in the American mainstream education system. Charter school, it is a basement school. It is not anything recognizable in America. A mainstream American educational system recognizes. No. He goes on to say this. He worked as a mathematics and information technology teacher at the Manual Arts High School. High school as some JSS. Or try the JSS, or try maths, and then information technology, or JSS, or SA ni school no. He goes on to say he founded the International Studies Academy, which served as a small learning community for students to thrive academically and socially. So basically, it was still the NGO job. He founded, remember bro friend Adao, a NGO job. He founded it for serve as a small learning community. So I'm a studies teacher, like area. And should I get any extraordinary thing? At the end of it, Rebecca said there was something extraordinary that he did that we have not seen before. People who live in America and Europe, they understand what I'm saying. They know charter school, design school, they know. The last time I gave you directions to go and read about it. I'm not going to put things here. He goes on to say he also served as the lead math teacher in the USC Manual Arts Neighborhood Academic Initiative. This the same thing, NGO. It is a neighborhood classes, and should I get any extraordinary thing? So don't let it look like the problem we are facing at home, the policies we want to put together to help build our educational system is any extraordinary thing or whatever. You go on to say this. He was also part of the task force established by the National Research for Career and Technical to develop a national model for a career and technical education in high schools and college levels. Basically, he hasn't actually said, you see, that's what I'm saying. Don't take it away from him. But does he qualify to that point whereby you think he can change the face of our education? Because our education is very complex. You need somebody who understands the education system, not somebody who lives in the US thinking, say, he can apply the US formula in Ghana. It is tough. It is difficult. Eche obi mpeso be kind of crack show. Eche obi mpeso be honest with you. It is tough. You cannot pick the US style of education and come and impose it on Ghanaians and say it is going to work. It is not a good, it is never a fit. Because the way education is done here, no, untimi ka se obi atena ha be NGO be design school be umbrambe change what has already been started and the way forward that people or the last administration was heading. Now look at this. Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman, right? Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, former Minister of Education, Mahama's time. I want to show you the reason why we are here today about this free SHS bomb because the people handling it now, they have no idea about education. They think, but they don't. Now, Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, born 22nd November 1951, is a Ghanaian academic and politician who served as Minister for Education from February 2013 to January 2017. She's a full professor of literature. She served as the first female vice chancellor of a state university in Ghana when she took over as vice chancellor of University of Cape Coast. She currently serves as the chancellor of the Women's University in Africa. Now, when you read her profile, this is what you see. Born on the 2nd of blah, 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 blah. Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman attended Anglican Girls Secondary School at Koforidua and a Presby Girls School. She then had her secondary education at the Wesley Girls High School in Cape Coast from 1964 to 1971. She completed his bachelor's in English and French at the University of Cape Coast in 1977. She also had a diploma in advanced studies in French from the University of Dakar and obtained her master's and doctorate degree from York University in Toronto, that's in Canada, Ontario, in 1980 and in 1986, respectively. Now, when you move forward, say Professor Opoku-Agyeman taught and worked at the University of Cape Coast, starting in 1986. She has held various academic positions, including head of the Department of English, dean of the Faculty of Arts, warden of Adishi Hall, Valco Trust Fund Postgraduate Hostel, and a founding dean of School of Graduate Studies and Research. From 1997, she has held the position of academic director of the School for International Training in the History and Culture of the African Diaspora. From 2008 to 2012, she was the university's vice chancellor. She assumed duty on the 1st of October 2008. In March 2007, she was the one of 5 scholars selected to deliver presentations during the 200th anniversary of the abolition of slavery at the United Nations headquarters in New York City. When you go to the last one, it says this. In October 2009, she was elected Ghana's representative to the executive board of the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, that is UNESCO. Ahead of the 2012 general elections, Jane Opoku-Agyeman moderated a debate with Kojo Oppong-Nkrumah, which we saw. On 26 October 2018, she became the Chancellor of the Women's University in Africa located in Zimbabwe. She has served on many local and international boards and committees such as the Center for Democratic Governance, CDD Ghana, the editorial board of the Harriet Tubman series on African Diaspora, African World Press, Inc., USA, the Africa Initiative in Canada, and the College of Physicians and Surgeons as an eminent citizen. Now, when you compare your current education minister's profile to the woman who led the Mahama administration education ministry, whose idea, she started a blueprint of building all these e-blocks around the nation because it was Mahama's vision, but she needed somebody who could help him make sure that that vision has been materialized or has been realized. So It was the education minister who, at the end of the day, met the president at cabinet meetings, trying to let the president understand that if you take this initiative, from my experience and my exposure in education and from the grassroots, I believe this can change the dynamics when it comes to free education, because you are actually tackling the core of free education, and that is infrastructure. So through the leadership of this lady and through the bold decision of the president then, John Dramani Mahama, they decided to build e-blocks around the nation. That is why today, when you go to the strongest part of the stronghold of the NPP, the party in power in the Ashanti region, we have almost 22 senior high schools, e-blocks that can accommodate between 1,500 and 3,000 students at any given time. The stronghold of the NPP in the Ashanti region carries the biggest number of senior high schools this woman, with the leadership of John Dramani Mahama, built. Because they had a foresight when it comes to free SHS. Because without the infrastructure, that is the spine, you can never have an effective free SHS. That is why today, third-year students were told to go home. Not because of anything. It was because the government cannot accommodate them. One, the government cannot feed them. The economy is down. And three, the government knows that the second years are going to go home in 3 weeks, and that when they leave, these guys can come and occupy their space. And basically what we are trying to say here is SHS3 for Kofi and the problem is there isn't enough infrastructure to hold these kids. And who do we blame? We should blame ourselves for choosing these people who call themselves, we have the men. We are in America. We are Kufuado. We were supposed to listen and look at qualities and how depth people are, how knowledgeable they are in their respective sectors. And when you talk about Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman, I don't need to let you know, say she knows, she can look at a kid who is 7 years old, a young girl, and say, this kid I know, when she's given these directions, when these policies are put together, she will realize her dream. It's not lip service saying that free SHS, when that little kid, Sakurana with 7 years today, in the next 10, 5 years, 15 years, will not have an idea of where she's heading. Because putting people in school does not mean that you are actually making the right decision for their lives. Because put them in school, and when you don't give them the right things to work with, if you don't give them the right policies to guide them, if you don't have that foresight to know that here they need to do this, here I need to do this, the kid will go through the school, at the end of the day, they will become those dropouts we see on our streets, cleaning our windows, cleaning our cars to get money to eat, because the government did not have any special plan. Because when it comes to free SHS, there's one plan you have to live with, and that plan is to get the infrastructure right. If the infrastructure is not right, you have no plan. And that is what we are doing today, and that is what we are going through today. That is why people don't want us to have this kind of intellectual analysis, because the moment you go in there, you expose the Kufuor to the core, and it makes him look like a very ignorant man, which he is, because since he came into power, he has not proven beyond pettiness. He has not proven beyond pettiness, because he was supposed to even try and bring or take along people like Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman and the rest to see, you people started this. You people started building this. What was the idea? This is education. This is about the future of the kids. We know free education is in our constitution. I used it to come to power, but I need your ideas too. How do we sharpen this? But because this president is petty, this president thinks everything is a challenge. He thinks everything is competition. He thought he could do this with Napo and this studies teacher. That is why today there isn't any exit plan. That is why today we sit here and we see that free SHS, we don't know where it is going, because the blueprint, and then what Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman and John Mahama them small, they have the blueprint. They knew where they were going. They knew progressively where it was going to end. But these people who only think that politics, governance is all about lip service, they did not even think through to say, let us have the blueprint. This is a national issue. This is not about NDC MPP. So Napo and the studies teacher, they speak grammar near to California, Namiwo school, but they don't understand what we are going through. And it is the decision we took. Young steady issues, Imagine saying John Mahama and the NDC were in power for these 4 years we have wasted. This 4 years we have wasted. Do you know how many senior high schools? Anka ye ni idea with you. Anka on swa oban free nankampurugi emba akraka emi anka just say atum ko faith come. It does not work like that. So I will say a tear say a bimo jini the future of the nation home. Anytime sometimes we be to I don't know they be out there Mahama. No, Mahama is not God, but I'm talking about the policies put there. I'm talking about I have that foresight, and every Ghanaian citizen now will say we are going back, we are retrogressing. For 4 solid 5 years, we have not done anything. Energy, education, employment, industrialization, nothing. Stories, talk. If you leave a woman like this and you go and pick somebody like this classes teacher, studies teacher, Napo, to come and handle something so sensitive. Napo is a dentist, now handling energy. He's going to break it. Obe Gregano. In Napo's life as a politician, he has never sat on a round table discussion about energy before. He has no knowledge about that. He has no knowledge. It is recently that he has been told that he's the energy minister. So he goes to Gridco, near to pictures. No, I call ECG, near to pictures. That will not solve them so. You come out to say, think about Dano. It is comedy now. Yeah. He has no knowledge about what he's in. He's still playing this childish thing of blame the past administration. But Sebio, Ofui cry. No, what 2016? No. Today, Sani Paro Ofui cry. That Ofui, they have realized, or he or she has realized their mistake, because you people talk. You don't have that common sense to rule. So if somebody sits somewhere and say, Kevin, no, Mr. Look at the issues and speak on the issues. Who in their right senses, no country will look at Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman, who has the core qualities, yes, of somebody who can change the face of our educational system. Masa, quantity, and you'll be able to me here, but bringing out quality is very difficult. Obia a footballer. There are so many footballers on this planet, but Cristiano Ronaldo has quality. Messi has quality. When they are playing, you get excited. It's not about anything. It's about what they know how to do. Players be Ghana. If we players be Ghana, but we have geniuses. We have quality players. And then player be a butcher players 50 prize, because they bring something to the table. And that is the kind of quality Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman wanted to add to our education. We have retrogressed for 5 solid years. We are still sitting here licking the butt of a man who does not even remember when he was born. We have the men. Here we are. So, Memetiano, I came to tell you the truth. We need to be smart. We have to understand this should be the last time we are allowing these group of criminals to lead us. Me say, any individual who was part or is part of this government does not deserve to be given any nod to lead this nation. I swear to God. From Bawumia, Alan Cash, whoever. Because they are part of this nonsense. If they could not have that intelligence to crack and know, say, free SHS, this is what we need to do to solve it. They could not have that common sense to crack, to know, say, Doomsaw, this is how we solve it, to have that common sense as part of the team. They cannot say I was part of the team, but I'm not taking the blame. They are part of this mess. The FX committee, the Vice President Bawumia is the man who heads our economic committee, financial committee. What is happening there? This man is a failure. Bawumia is a wasteful failure. Alan Cash does not have the balls to lead. If Alan Cash is president, Gabi is president, do you know that? Alan is not a man enough to make statements to change anything. Because when he sits at cabinet, he does not have that balls. He has the height, but the balls is missing. We need somebody who can take bold decisions to change drastically the destiny of this nation, infrastructure-wise, employment-wise, move this nation from 0 to 100 in a pace. When you have a president who ruled for 4 years and can boast of KIA, Kotoka International Airport, can boast of Pokuase, can boast of regional hospitals, RACH, UDMC, can boast of airports, can boast of Kotokraba, KJT, can boast of stadiums, can boast of schools, can boast of chip compounds. My friend, don't make that silly mistake and trust these liars. Those people, they had the knowledge. We did not help them. We chastise them for no reason. I don't blame Ghana. I blame them because that BB anywhere they better to Muhammad Diano. Because that BB anywhere the media na comedy also the BB to BB hono almost no matiada almost corruption adokromo. They left us on our own and we could not. On say election 2020 go for the wiem. On nim say on to me wini. When to remember debate, when to the only idea is before to say J Mensa will have to cheat for him to win. Ekufuadu knows when he stands before God, he cannot open his mouth and say, I want election 2020. He knows. So we don't have to be foolish again. It is not about individuals now. It's about moving forward and making sure the right thing is done. Making sure the right policies are applied. Telling me free SHS, Ghana Beyond 8, and you have borrowed more than any president, and you cannot show me Kuraba, then you are sick in your head to tell me that you are managing this country well. You have borrowed more than any president in this country. You have borrowed more than any administration in this country, and you cannot show me one Kuraba. And me, Marcos Kukakra, I should come and hail you. I will be a twat because Ghanaians fly to Dubai and they pay their taxes and they want to see what the taxes are being used for. I'm out for UK and then join the book nipa how much taxes they built. So why are we not getting anything out of the 4 years of taxes we have been paying? You tell me free SHS. Free SHS, it is a mania. You give free oil and you free SHS. The issue is where is the money you borrowed? Over 300 billion. Where did it go? So no sane person, no intelligent person, no wise person will sit and say, let us continue with these people. Let us allow those people who are part of this mess to come and lead. Nothing has changed. If you make Bawumia come lead, Bawumia is a lame duck. Gabi will control him like a chicken. Alan comes to lead. It's basically a lame duck. They were all part of this ship. They are ignorant. They don't understand what governance is. They are good at propaganda, lying and chastising people, making people think they are better. But God being so good, he has revealed these weak-minded to us. They are weak-minded individuals. We need to be serious here. You say 5 solid years. You could say 8 years. You say 5 solid years under the leadership of this hypocrite. And you're just saying, yo, be. And the car power na ni edi Mahama temno eno na ebe save you Kumasi. And so you can't change Yankopon say the Kumasi try. Ya the MPP try fruma. Inti wo eno nya we ame heaven papa bi open heaven papa bi akọ. I have not heard anybody come out to say car power ne transformers Mahama de ba ni nyina say enye dwuma. I've never heard. Nanado dan kweku for dan say bi na no ka say your excess power they good Whitechapel pants man as egu. These are liars. They have no idea. They came to steal, destroy, and kill. And it's about time I best start to Ghana for your person a tumpon. It's not about tribe, but be away free. What does the person bring on board? Look at Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman and look at this studies teacher and tell me these guys can change anything. Nothing. Lip service. Tomorrow they'll release a statement. Come on Metro TV, lie. The fact is the people on the ground are struggling. It is about time we started thinking as humans. Mama ye ma obintina Facebook intina radio so kan se hunu nkyerɛ me ndi ekyire. And the problem all Ghana no, okwa asempa NLA eno mo discuss. And the problem is all Ghana dem dum so galamsey economy. Omako NLA into oya Ghana ni na we nyansafo na wotie me also hu say there is an agenda. Omo hu say omo Kufuor no we fail. Omo hu say omo Kufuor no or useless because he could not deliver. A lip service. Omo ni meguase. And the radio phone to me in discussion. Say 2016. Omo to me ka galamsey. Omo to me ka dumso. Omo to me ka unemployment. Omo to me ka corruption. Because omo ni so omo Kufuor no mo chichere the tode de bere no. Or you useless because he cannot manage. We have spent 5 years spending on this man and his wife and his kids, his family, his cousins, and we have got nothing back. Another than Kufuor to me find some bonne bonka say men am see we. Nipa 100 akoma ajo omonkwa or to Ghana free SHS and the free SHS na done beans. Nyankopon de or Brema Ubia, God has time for every single individual. Let's say this 8 years was a year, and that 8 years Nyankopon was talking to us to let us learn something. As a nation, we should see ourselves as the Israelites. This 8 years was a year for us to look inward and find ourselves. God gives opportunities once, sometimes he doesn't. God has given us this opportunity for us to understand that we had something better. And that as humans, sometimes we need to learn from our mistakes. We need to start learning. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is a liar. He has no idea about governance. He and his people are just waste of resources. Forget about politics. Forget about names. Who can do the job? Who can deliver? Today, nothing is working. Electricity, nothing is working. It's not about you, it's not about me. It's about making sure that the right thing is done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being part of today's show. No phone calls today. I really appreciate your time. I respect you, and I know you respect me too. I love you guys, and I know you guys love me too. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. US time, East Coast. It's going to be 8 p.m. Ghana time. We will all meet here and talk about Ghana. When you meet a brother, tell a brother, guys, it is about time we started to think. Demonstrations are very important. It's even in the Constitution. It's our right. The hardship is too much. People are struggling. It is not about some individual. It is about moving this nation forward. Let's think about Ghana and make the right decision. John Mahama used less than 5 years to change the destiny of this nation. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is going to use 8 years to keep us where we are. Obanyansafo, Yebunibe, Yenkanasem. My name is Kevin Taylor. Have a wonderful evening. And know that God day for all of us. Have a wonderful evening.
Let me tell you a story. When I was young, I had dreams of glory. All these mistakes seem to come like a flood. Until my days, they were done. But I don't wanna feel like wishful thinking. Pick myself up and move to the beat of my heart and my soul. Sing a song for the dreamer.
Silence TV.